Yeah, I can't even remember. When's the last time I called a game with you? Point lead to the visitors, probably about halfway through the last quarter, and can I say I'm very, very excited. This is, apart from opening round, this is probably my favourite weekend in football for the year, well, outside of September, of course, and very privileged today on a significant day to be calling my first game on Anzac Day, but very, very excited because today I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, which you see every week on our weekly show, Between the Post, TJ, Tommy Javor. Welcome to the broadcast.
It's great to be here, mate. Obviously, we go back about 30 years, and you'll be on Between the Post next week. But
thank you.
The story today is, obviously, there's plenty of stories. There's 1,000 stories, as I say all the time. But it's Anzac Day, mate, and I just want to say I was at the dawn service. You were at a different dawn service. You were at Hampstead. I was down Elizabeth. That's what today is about. I just want to say openly right now, thank you so much to anyone. And I served. I was only a choco. But to those that served, protected our country, fought for our freedoms, is never lost on me. I was so proud of my kids this morning, up at 4:30 in the morning. Today is a great day to celebrate. It's a day of remembrance and a day of appreciation. Thank you for everything you did, Anzacs, and it's time for some football, Vince.
Yeah, here, I concur 100%, absolutely. Did a little bit of time in the Air Training Corps back as a teenager myself, and certainly appreciate and hold dearest to our hearts the sacrifice that so many people made so that we have what we have right here, and the enjoyment of being able to call such a magnificent game and live in such a magnificent country. So let's get on to it.
What we have right here, mate, is a new, I'm going to call it a $20 million facility. We're on the balcony at the new Broadview Oval. You probably can't see us, but we can see you. And this is one of the great places now for football. You talked about Broadview being a powerhouse. They were coming, and they are one of the great clubs. I'm lucky enough, Vince, to coach North Adelaide under-15s, and I'll tell you right now, so they've got some kids coming through. Kobe Collins, James Astor, Zach Curl, Archie Bennett. They'll be superstars, hopefully for North, if not for Broadview. This is an exciting club with a big future.
It certainly is, and missing a few players today. But
yes, I'll get my list out, Vince.
Get your list out. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the home team while we're just watching, as we've just noticed another goal there. Prince Alfred takes them to a 14-point lead, and then we call it the Magoos now. Or is that the C grade?
No, Magoo.
There's still the Magoos?
Magoo's runs with twos. So,
yeah, it does.
The reserves, the B grade, the twos. Most people don't care what you call them. Some clubs are very adamant you must call them the reserves.
They are the reserves. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So the home team, as we know, last year they finished 3 goals short of a finals berth.
Correct.
And, they might have thought over the summer what might have been when you saw how Teacher Gully's run took them through the preliminary final and within one game of the big dance. They've opened the season with 2 quite heavy losses. Yes, they are missing quite a few players, but they would, you probably think they've probably had a little bit of a tough draw. The 2 teams they played in Glenunga and Port District, they'd have to almost be the early favourites.
Well, they're 1 and 2, mate.
To play in the grand final even before the season with predictions. So that may open up a little bit for them as the season progresses. But having not withstanding that, they've got issues at both ends of the ground at the moment. I mean, last year they didn't have a player that managed to kick an average of 1 goal a game. Their leading goal kicker was Kobe Russell, who only played 7 games, kicked 15 goals. Now, we know that they went through some recruiting, and Boris has come in, obviously, from the country to help bolster that area.
speaking to Coach Matt Burgess, I'm not sure the problems at the moment are actually in defence or attack with Kobe. They call him the big rig, Kobe Russell. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Kappa, for that one. And the bozzer Johnny Boris up forward. The defence is fairly settled, but it's the outs, and I'm going to list them off. In the midfield, currently missing. Boxhead Gotch 2 weeks away. Nick Little will be in the back 9. Tahana, Daniele, O'Leary all topping up for the Crows and all getting a bloody game. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
And Burn at Port. Elix Day currently in Melbourne. Didn't realise they were playing on Anzac Day. McKillen Collins, who flew through there with a groin. Darcy Modger with concussion. And that's why the midfield, it is a makeshift midfield, and they've still got some very good players floating through there, but they've got to manufacture a way today.
Yeah, and not only that, of course, the man entrusted during the week to help with leadership duties, obviously Nick Ferguson did a hamstring in round 1, and he's out for apparently around about another 4 weeks, so that hasn't helped them from that perspective either. So yeah, they're missing quite a few, but they are the only team that has conceded on average over 100 points so far this year, and the second lowest scoring side. So maybe that is a lot because of the fact they're just maybe not getting the support with through the middle of the ground, and they've got a bit of work to do. But their opponents today, there was all doom and gloom on the off season. I mean, obviously a few departures, obviously led by Jack Trengove from their premiership winning team. But they're 2-0. Having said that, they played the teams that finished 7th and 8th last year. So you could argue maybe the draw has been kind, and I think they're probably expected to win again today.
Everything, all logic suggests PAC must win, but I've got a little formula what Broadview need to do to win, and it's pretty simple. They've got to get the ball down to Boris, and he needs to kick 4. He needs some support from Ralph and Russell, and they need to kick a winning score. It's going to take at least 12 goals to win, but PAC and Broadview play a different style of game. Broadview will flick it round, get it on the outside, whereas PAC will play it congested, and they'll look to just chip and chisel their way through.
They do. I did them last week, and they still, with the team they've got, that game plan is ingrained, and they do perform it very well. They just looked in control for most of last week, the game I did against Brighton, but they nearly lost it in the end. They looked like they had it under control, but then they nearly gave it up with Brighton coming home, kicking those 5 goals in the last quarter. But even after a win today, is the jury still out on how they'll fare after round 18?
Well, I've tipped them to finish 6th this year, mate, and without sounding like a flog, I'm pretty good at this stuff. That's why I'm the Div 1 expert. So Broadview just need to find a way. What PAC have got is depth. They're 1 minute away, thanks to timekeeper Shirley, from winning a B-grade game here. So they have got depth. They've also got, and I was just speaking to Craig earlier this year, I'll just double-check my stat. I believe they've got 5 teams, which suggests, they've got 5 teams, which it's great depth. And they've got these guys like Will Dowwood, who comes in from the C-grade last week after kicking, wait for it, he kicked 4 goals 10 in the C-grade.
Wow.
So hopefully he gets his kicking boots on today for PAC.
Yeah, so Dowwood will be number 41 for Prince Alfred. So 3 changes to both teams today. We'll go through those. Darcy Modra and Logan McKinnon Collins injured, as you said, and Elex Day in Melbourne. Gibson Turner comes in, and Callum Flanagan and Campbell Mulhurran come in, and 3 changes as well for the Reds. Mitch Wicks out, Jaden Juice Davis up to the SANFL, and Thomas Brinsley, after playing his 200th, not playing this week to play his 201st. The 3 players in, Jordan Hill, good inclusion, Thomas Sells and Will Daywood, who you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, poor on. And there's a sigh. Congratulations to PAC. We are using an open air mic as well, so I'm just going to get the apologies in early. We're going to get some fruity language today when these tired Tigers get a few bubbles into their system, and it's a close game. I love the old past players at Broadview. They are absolute legends. Plenty of them. Charlie Wintle and these types. I've lost my train of thought. I got that excited to talk about the old guys. Look, bottom line, mate, it's going to be a red hot cracking day. Who's your tip, Vince? I want to ask you.
Oh, look. I must say I wasn't overly impressed with Prince Alfred. I think Broadview can't possibly play that bad again. They're a better team than what they are. But who's my tip? I have to go with Prince Alfred on the balance of the season so far.
Look, I'm going to tip Broadview only because they have to win. They absolutely have to win. if they're forced to get a hold of the PAC defenders, I won't be surprised either way, which way this one goes. But there's still so much quality floating through that Prince Alfred line and dangerous forwards. They're just really capable. Tyson Brazel, and they've got such an established, strong midfield. The three that will see it so many centre clearances will be Captain Lachlan McNamara, Hayden Jolly, the runner-up in the medalist last year, and Craig Pitt himself. They take it on themselves to get the job done. But it's just one more. I was just going to touch on young Chol Anyang, number 32 for Broadview. Hard to miss. He's got a beautiful vertical leap. He's had a rough run this year. So far this year, he's had Scott Lycett and West from former league player West from for Glenunga. This week, either way, it just gets a bit easier. Geordie Nill's just dropping back from the sandful to jump into you, along with the big fella Jack Trenorden. Good luck, Joel.
Good luck with that, Mr. Anyang. So. What we're going to do now is we're just going to take a quick break. Our teams at Broadview just out on the field, waiting for Prince Alfred to come out on the field. Of course, when we do come back, we'll have all the pre-game ceremonies, Anzac ceremonies for you before the big match, starting at approximately 2:30. We'll be back shortly.
bring it in.
Welcome back here to Broadview Oval. So both teams out on the ground now. TJ, umpires out on the ground. We'll shortly be going to the ceremonies. Our broadcast sponsor today is Filming Footy live stream and game day recording specialist. Get your footy stats with Filming Footy. Our scores today brought to us by Sportal and Han Ultra Low Carb. Great taste, ultra low carb. There are no losers there. How good.
Hey, just quickly as well, mate. Umpires, field umpires are Stefan and Bo. Goal umpires are both named Rob. I'm going to call them Bobby and Robbie. And boundary umpire Brett. And the other one is Daniel. And Daniel is an ex-serviceman. Thank you for your service, Daniel. And thanks for being a boundary umpire today, mate. But I'm excited about the new award.
Oh,
can
yes.
I do it?
You do it. You can do it.
Everyone knows I like me meat. I love Janus meat. But it's the goal of the day. It's the Jag Meatworks. Who will snag the Jag Snag of the day? And they'll win a kilo of meat.
Oh, they do. They go to down to Jag Meatworks down there at Arndale Shopping Centre with the voucher, which I have, and I haven't not allowed to steal it either. That will make someone very, very happy to get a kilo of gourmet sausages for jagging the snag of the day today.
Love the gourmet.
And as well, of course, the magnificent Archies, which we have a pair of to give to our player of the day today.
Best on ground, of course. Also, best on ground voting done 3-2-1. And that player who can get the most votes will go into the Roll the Dice Player of the Year. Of course, 5% in a racehorse. Abe Davis winning it last year. And that racehorse is travelling beautifully right now.
Buddy, I'm just going to get through there.
So also, we've got our other major sponsors for our broadcast, which are Programs to Fit. Team up with Programs to Fit. Your performance is our business. Sports Interactive and Dartfish Video Analysis Solutions for improved sports performance, creating better players one coach at a time. Classic Clashes, celebrating grassroots greatness, and make sure ratify. Keep your compliance in one system for simplicity and ease. So teams are just about to gather and make their way over in front of us here. This is a magnificent view we have here up on the
day as well.
upper level. Beautiful day. Just a tiny bit of precipitation this morning in this area that did hold off until after service, which was
it did too as I was driving home after
unusual.
the dawning.
Yes, so well played.
Of course, we'll have the Roe Valley. We'll have a minute's silence for the national anthem. I'm not sure if there's a bugler, but the teams will line up, and it's always an unbelievable. It's actually a career highlight for a lot of people to have this opportunity. So.
Yeah, happy to have played a game on the day, and also when it occurred on a Saturday, of course, many, many years ago. But it's fantastic. I'm really, really looking forward. It's going to be a really, really good contest here too.
Well, I want to get it in writing. Vince, you've gone PAC by how many?
By 10.
10 points?
10 points.
All right, and to keep it interesting, I tipped them on between the posts. I'm not going to change. I'm really disappointed with the injuries, but you can't control that. The Soldiers will step up for Broadview. Johnny Boris to kick 4, and the Tigers to somehow find a way through necessity.
Good on them. Go the Tigers and go the Reds as well. So a little bit.
Yeah, they won the flag last year. They've had their turn.
Well, and they just missed out the year before, and they've been up there for a while now. So
yeah, and 2019, of course, lost to Payne, and they won one in between them. I think they've won 3 and lost 2. They are being the benchmark in Division 1. They're what you like if you could probably call them the New Goodwood. They're the New Goodwood Saints. So,
but both teams.
Let me ask you this, Vince.
Yes, go. Yep.
Who excites you? Who are you looking forward to? Give us a player on each team you're really looking forward to seeing today.
Okay, so we gave our votes last week to Will Schmidt. Now I did actually check. He didn't actually make the best players.
That doesn't matter, mate.
In Play HQ, he was fantastic last week down.
His highlight package was good on between the posts. So.
Yep. But I'll tell you one. I love Hayden Jolly.
Yep.
And I called it last week. The world just stops still when he gets the ball.
It moves in slow motion for him, doesn't it?
It does. It does. I just love when he gets the ball. You just know that he's going to pierce the ball and get it through somewhere.
Yep. And for Broadview, who you got your eye, and I'll give you mine then.
Yep. Well, I'm obviously very keen to see how Johnny Boris goes today. It's my first chance to have a look at him live. But I like the younger O'Leary, Cooper O'Leary. He's a bit of a live wire in the forward line.
Speed. He's got speed to burn.
And was actually the 3rd leading goal scorer last year. So young lad. Obviously his older brother, captain of the club, and playing up at the SANFL with the Crows on Saturday this week. But looking forward to see how he goes in the forward line. Could cause a few problems.
Yes, Coach Matty Burgess has given us the nervous wave, which is great, and I think your phone's on, or is it mine? It's mine, dearie me, sorry. Now, look, everyone probably knows, they've just seen me do my stuff on TV. Johnny Boris is my love child. I do love him. Coached him to a national title at age 14, but that's not what I'm here to see. A guy called Gibson Turner. Now, Gibson Turner is the carer of one of my boys, Kobe Collins. He comes from North, he's played league footy, he's excitement, and maybe he's that link in the midfield to help them manufacture a win. On PAC, take your pick, but I'm going to go with the bleeding obvious. Lockie McNamara. Aklanunga, he was the one we always wanted to try and stop because he gets under the radar. Again, excitement, he can do it all, goes in the midfield, he can run off half forward, half back.
And got 2 votes from us last week. Lockie McNamara, I thought very good game from him. Led from the front, very important goal in the last quarter that he kicked, and certainly was a steadying force to allow them to hang on and win by 9 points. As we watch everyone come into view here just to line up ready for our ceremonies, they'll be brought to us by Ashley Ralph, who is of course the president of the Broadview Footy Club, and thanks to him and his team for their hospitality.
Father of Hamish, I'm assuming?
I'd like to think so.
We'll go with it.
We'll go with that, but players just lining up, and so we will now hand over to our Master of Ceremonies, the Broadview President.
Just toss the coin while this is going on.
Oh, yes.
2 captains there, of course.
And they're doing the tour.
Macca and Bozza there.
How good is that?
Oh, that is awesome. Bozza loves it. Loves the tour up as well. Oh, he's...
So Macca will go with the breeze to the southern end.
Ladies and gentlemen, players
Northern
and supporters of the
Northern end.
Football
Northern
Club and the Prince Alfred College Old Collegians Football Club, welcome to this special Anzac Day ceremony. Today we gather not only as fans of the game, but also as a community united in remembrance and gratitude. You'll notice Broadview is wearing 2 black armbands today, one for our fallen soldiers, which we celebrate today, but also one for the Flanagan family, who John is a board member at the moment, who lost a very special member of their family recently in Sydney. So we honour the Flanagan family and also our fallen soldiers with those black armbands. As we honour the Anzacs, we are reminded of the sacrifices made by those who served our country with courage and dedication. It is a day to reflect on the values of mateship, resilience and loyalty that are so deeply ingrained in our national identity. Before we kick off today's game, we'll pay respects in a solemn ceremony. We'll observe a minute's silence to remember the fallen and acknowledge their contributions to our freedom and way of life. This moment serves as a poignant reminder of the price of liberty and the importance of never forgetting those who served and continue to serve. Throughout the day, we encourage everyone to reflect on the Anzac spirit and what it means to be part of a community that value courage, resilience and unity. Thank you for joining us in commemorating this significant day. Let us now stand together in remembrance before we turn our attention to the game ahead. That shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
Does it get any better than that, Vince Cosme?
I tell you.
And I'll tell you a very quick story now. It's 16 years to the day. Exactly 16 years to the day, Vince Cosme. I came here with the grassroots footy crew and I did a story called Beware of the Wounded Tiger on Anzac Day. Teacher Gully won that game by 26 goals. Sean Chambers kicked 12. And I'm telling you, it will not happen again. This time the Tigers are going to come. They're going to fight. They're going to scratch. They're going to claw. And the Tigers are going to find a way on Anzac Day.
Well, they have to.
Yeah,
they have to. I mean, Norton 2 is not the end of the world. Norton 3 in an 18-game season is starting to make you a little bit nervous. So they are desperate to get a W on the board. And look, it wouldn't surprise me, but I'm just going with the team that I saw last week. They're doing enough.
Yep, let's look at the midfield matchups. Always intrigues me. Tynan Hill goes straight in there. It looks to me like Stephen Jackson, recruit from Moyala, goes in there. Of course, Joel Anyang will lead first touch, and 13 and 14, we've got Kane Flanagan in there for the Tigers. Their matchups you'd expect for PAC are probably a little bit more predictable. You'd expect Geordie Neal to be in there with Pitt, McNamara and Jolly. Let's see if that pans out.
Well, might be Jack Trenorden. Is he going forward? Looks like he might actually be going forward. He's going.
Neil will jump straight into him, mate.
Yeah, he is going forward to start.
McNamara, Jolly and Pitt as predicted.
Yeah.
Not my first rodeo, mate. And I'll tell you what, Vince, very few things in my life except watching my children be happy and have wonderful times, but this is as good as it gets for me. Football on Anzac Day, I would rather be anyone else except right here with a man, Vince Cosme, who's going to give us the first call, the first bounce between Broadview and PAC. Over to you, Vince.
Okay, boys and girls, let's do it. It's going to be a Yang and Neil. There is the siren, and we cannot wait for this game, and we do not have to wait any longer. Up they go. And Yang gets the tap down. First one held there a little bit was Jackson, but ball spilled out.
That cricket wicket area looks pretty rough to me, mate. Not where you want to get tackled, I wouldn't think.
McNamara hands it back to the umpire. Secondary stoppage. Broadview look like they're going to get the first clearance. They do. Ball comes back inside into Anyang. He's taken the mark just behind the centre square. Decides to come towards our broadcast side. And Big Jack Fergus has got it out there just shy of the centre square.
Bit of player loose up at half forward here. No, he goes tight, bites off right.
Oh, gee, look at that. Fantastic kick, wasn't it? So now it's a call to chaos ball. Looks like they've got the numbers there. Wade Charm, one of the new players for PAC this year, was able to pick that up, got the ball out, ends up now outside 50. And let's watch this little chip around game that they do like to do here.
They'll control the ball here, PAC. Bit disappointing there. Boris came out full-chested, but some are able to get it towards the turnover. Here's PAC here. Chain of handballs. They'll go down the wing now. They see something they like. And Yang back. Neil in probably best position. Ball spills over the back. First onto it might be Fergus by the looks of it. Neil's got him under intense pressure. Just a little bit too much pressure, says umpire, strikes back. That's either Stefan or Bo, but either way, free kick Broadview.
They're back inside their defensive 50, so...
The umpire strikes back music was on before.
What's again? What a that's two magnificent kicks from him. Early, over to Anyang. Feeds off the handball, straight through the middle of the ground. Here they go, one-on-ones all ahead of the ball here. Bad bounce there for our mate Boris. So it allows Charlick now to get the ball out towards the outer side. Oh, it's been spilled. They're under a bit of pressure there. Pritchard does well, gets the handball off. And the short kick comes out, and here we go. The wheels just stopped again as Jolly comes inside and finds Josh Garrels just shy of the centre square, outer side of the ground. Again, the ball is just going in little 15, 20 metre kicks.
Just marching it up the field as they do these days. They'll take position, they'll set up their structures behind the ball, and it becomes very hard, even if they turn it over, to get them on the counter. It's beautiful coaching from Craig Pitt. It's one of their modus operandi, and they make it work. Yeah, Garrels now, he decides to go a little bit longer up towards half forward. Anyang's there at the back. Gets it on the second attempt, actually. Off hands. Oh, the mark's dropped there. I think that might have been Hamish Ralph, but they're out the back here, and now they're going to go streaming inside. Here it comes again, Boris. Mortigan just got he might actually end up getting the handball off here if they can get it out. It's a 2-on-2 battle. They've done well with PAC. Tackle applied. There under immense pressure was Wilkin. Managed to get the ball out.
Is that going to end up? No, it doesn't go out of play. There's another opportunity here. Here's O'Leary. O'Leary's kick goes in right towards deep. And the mark's going to be taken. It is. So first shot on goal.
Might be Jackson Wilson, potentially, I think.
We'll have a look. That could be Wilson there.
One thing I just reminded me why I love Division 1 football so far is the umpires just letting the players play. Nothing against the AFL, but there would have been 15 free kicks already if we were watching that. Jackson comes around on the right, spins, they get it this generally. No one on the line for PAC.
Wow.
That is lazy. The Tigers' first blood. I believe it's Wilson. When he turns around, we'll know he's high-fiving, high-tenning. Might not be. It's hard to read those numbers. Zoom it in for us, Harry.
He's going over here.
Is he just going out on the wing?
Yeah, we're just trying to... he's going to turn around sooner or later. But opening goal here to the Tigers. I think we played about 5 minutes. He's got it's still on the wing there, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
And I've called it as Wilson. We'll stick with it and we'll change it if we need to.
We do. Right.
The first blood to the Tigers. That's the start they needed. And yeah, as he takes out the rug. That's his fourth touch. 2 kicks, 2 handballs. He started well. Quick clearance to Broadview. Here comes Turner of the Gibson variety with the pretty blue boots. And if you're wearing boots like that, you'd want to be a bloody good kick.
He might want to kick this wearing those boots. Otherwise,
this will go through post heights. Just will it go through the middle?
Maybe no.
He's. I'm more chance of passing than him. Gibson Turner from North Adelaide. Highly skilled footballer. Beautiful set of hands there, Vince. I'll let you call this one through.
Well, he's going to be kicking from right on 50. He wants to put this just outside the right-hand post and just let the breeze bring it across. Let's see how much he's done. It's going. I think he's done that beautifully. 2 in a minute. And Tigers off to a flyer.
Yeah, straight through the high diddle, mate. Of course, that is the southern end, which they're going.
Yes, that is
North
the southern
and south,
against the breeze. Yes,
and
to the left of screen.
Straight away, Matt Burgess.
Left of screen.
Rings the changes.
The toss was won, so they're going against the breeze to the right of screen.
Samuel Rhodes, Callum Flanagan, and Campbell Mulhurran all get a run. And a beautiful start here for Broadview. A dream start, if you like. We said they'd need 12, well, they're 16.66% of the way. And Joel Anyang is starting in the middle with 4 touches, some hit-outs. And at the moment, he's all over Geordie Neal like a fat kid on cake. I can't probably say that word anymore.
Don't say that.
Like me on cake. How about that? All right, can we do that one? All right.
So it'll be Neal and Anyang again. Anyang's probably had the better start. Getting his hands on the ball. Off they go. Neither one, Ruckman gets that on. Just tapped on there by McNamara forward. But numbers again here, and the first one on it there is Jackson, so does well.
Left foot.
Gets it out wide, the race is on. It's O'Leary and Schmidt out there. Ball's going to beat them both. Touched over the line, so it will be a boundary throw-in on the far side. Around about 70 metres around from the Tigers' goal. They are off to a flyer.
Might have been Mulhurran then just taking it over the boundary.
Okay.
With his first touch, he went over there. Again, at the clearances, it's all the Tigers feeding the ball out the back, doing well. Chain of handballs on the left foot. That's got to be Jackson because he's beautiful kick. Forrest just caught behind there. Tommy Sumner, I'll tell you what, you're going to get it pretty early in the morning to outputting that man. Did a great job on Michael Wunke in the grand final last year. Good, experienced defender.
Sumner's kick decides to go towards the outer side. Good kick. Mark is taken there.
Lovely kick.
Beautiful kick into the middle.
Just that 45.
Got it.
Changing lane. Should open the play. But they've cut him off here. They haven't been able to get a lot of forward entries or any forward entries into their 50
So
PAC.
captain, the vice captain here. So Macaulay's got it. Been in their best players the first 2 weeks. Macaulay, solid last week. Kick goes out wide. So here they go. They're just working the ball up the field.
Broadview very well set up behind the ball though here, Vince. Yep. Pretty happy with their zone.
Brighton did that well last week too. Held them to about, I think it was 58 points for the game. So maybe they've seen a bit of that vision.
And 5 of those in the last quarter as well. So they really did stop Brighton from having any forward impetus. But they've got their first forward 50. It's 14 metres out. Neil will do battle with the big fella in Will Dowwood. Ball at ground level again. Clearance won by the Tigers. But it should come back quickly courtesy of Macaulay. Fumbles, has time to regain. He's tackled. That's gone. 100 times out of 100. That could be nothing but holding the ball. And the Tigers might be able to break here. No, PAC with the cover at this stage. They're looking for that kick in the middle. Danger. A flyer. PAC Sporting something, they're out. Turner run. He could go all the way here. One bounce. A second bounce. No one's coming at him. A third bounce is on. He just gets over the top. Once again, Gibson Turner's the difference. The boy in the blue boots. He's having a heater. It's the Tigers. 3 straight goals. PAC yet to score. Early thoughts, please. Vince Cosmo.
Okay, so 9 minutes in here, we reckon, and it's 3-zip. 3-zip, yeah, I started it late.
Okay, fair enough.
3-zip, and they are absolutely off to a flyer here, the Tigers.
Pretty happy with my tip, and the Gibson Turner coming into the team. Gee, he looks dangerous.
He does. He does, absolutely. 2 kicks, 2 goals.
As soon as he got that ball in the middle as well, it looked like the only option was a goal or the PAC to leave their man and the Joe the Goose. So.
It was probably smart play. I think it was by Boris there. He stayed deep in the goal square and just allowed Gibson then just to run in and have the easy kick. Then he came late when he was certainly... so he didn't have to
It's the coaching you, Vince, isn't it, coming out?
I tell you, that was very smart play there by Boris. Good team play. And unusual from a full forward. But anyway,
Anyang
carry
again
on.
with a handball. Geez, they're looking good early, the Tigers. Just nice little smother there. Crucial hand in by Garrels. And it just causes the stoppage. They halve the contest. We'll have a bounce. And is there any danger they could have some play on this side of the ground?
Yeah, not a lot so far, but the breeze does carry the ball over towards that side of the ground.
And we saw that in the first game again. Anyang, probably the most important player on the ground at the moment. We talked about the role he had to play. And at the moment, he's all over Jordan Neal. Jordan Neal, of course, did such a tremendous job in the second half of the grand final against Glenunga last year. And then ball allowed to drop. Secondary tackle, good tackle by Neal, really making him earn it, getting himself involved in the game. Just looking at some of these matchups, Will Charlick and Gibson Turner, he's just giving me a bit too much space for my liking. Coming out of the play, Broadview, they'll go to half forward, need clean hands. They don't get it. They run into each other, and that clean hand causes the spillage. Vince.
So it's up to half forward. Good mark has been taken there by Clark. Chips it up short there. Oh, the kick's not going to quite get to Davis there. Plenty of numbers here. Here's O'Leary. He decides to go back towards the centre square. Good punch from behind by McCauley. Races on. Broadview going to have the opportunity here to go back inside 50. Races on. Mackenzie. Charlick. Gone. No, Charlick does well. Backs it up. Gets the handball off. Good handball there to Chan. Geez, they're under a bit of immense pressure. He's going to get it back here, and it looks like he'll go back to Davis. No, can't pick it up. Well played there by the Broadview half forwards and wingmen on this side. They applied a serious amount of pressure there, and they've managed to keep that locked in.
The Tigers are hunting, mate.
Yeah, we'll have a boundary throw in.
What's impressing me is, and you can see it now, they're set up here, so the wingmen are playing defensive on this side, on the near side. On the open side, they've got cover as well. It's a really good structure here from Matty Burgess.
And Yang with the tap. First one there, McCauley feeds off the handball. Good handball from Pitt. Ball comes right in front of us here now with the short kick. Good mark. Good done there by Razzle Dazzle Brazzle.
Oh, it's caught on.
That's it. He decides to go up towards the forward 50, goes over the back. First one there will be Clark. Clark spins around now, feeds a handball off. Oh, here's a go. Downwood. And he's decided to have a shot for goal. Maybe could have gone there for Benny and Ello. But
you know, I'm 25 metres out. I'm having a ping. Don't worry about that. But he's kicked 4 goals, 10 last week. He hasn't got the boots on. And I reckon the first goal, mate, I've studied it. It's Lewis Saint. I'm going to give it to Lewis Saint. So 1 to Saint, 2 to Gibson Turner. And PAC with their first score of the day. Broadview just allowed to have that release kick to the back pocket near the people on the picnic rug. How good a day is it? You're at Anzac Day on a picnic rug watching the Tigers and PAC. They go long down the line here. Broadview in best position, but working back beautifully to the contest PAC player. It'll come to ground level. I've got my binos and I'm going blind, mate, so it's tough. It's the Broadview numbers as well are hard to... And Yang, touch number 6. He's on fire at the moment. Down the line, Broadview look for the release, but behind the ball it's McCauley, is it? Just worked under it, nudged under it.
Yeah,
clever play there.
Jeez, it's a simple game when at this level, the way it's umpired, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just love watching it.
Henry Baker just infringed. Just play the bleeding obvious, and I guess when you're not mic'd up on television, you don't feel the need to get involved as much. That's just my theory. And Yang should, but good pressure there by PAC causing this police. That was Oliver Clark. Of course, Oscar no longer with us. He's not dead. He's gone to another league. He's gone to Kylie Bowlight with of course No, who's the superstar that left last year?
Tringo.
Tringo, thank
Yes,
you.
there you
And
go.
Andrew Bradley. Got there eventually.
He's
Meanwhile,
gone too, yes.
we've had 9 phases of play while I'm thinking. Apologies, viewers.
Okay. So Schmidt there looks like he's going to get the high free kick. I think he is. Just a couple of players introducing themselves over there on the far wing while we're at it. Yeah. But our player of the day last week, Will Schmidt, he's got the ball at between half back and wing. Oh, a bit of a wobbly kick. That's dangerous. It's going to be turned over. Ralph feeds off the handball. Chain of handballs now. Oh, they're messing around with it. Looks like they're going to get away with it here. They are. And now the ball's going to come inside 50. The pass is a shocker. It's going to be intercepted by Chan, is it? And they can't quite take it. It's going to spill over the boundary line. Well,
Henry Baker's been busy early. He's in everything. Just missed the kick there, but just keeps at it. Dream start here really for Broadview, and this is the way, only the way I envisage they can win. They get a good start, take their chances. They just need a cameo, and so far they've had it from Gibson Turner. Ball in, 40 metres out, Broadview end. That, of course, is the southern end. Quick kick, and it's all Broadview, all ground level. They've still got it here. Charge, swinging around from 45 on the right, top of the square, but again, Tommy Sumner. No, sorry, it's not Tommy Sumner. It is Ollie Wilkin in best position. He just sees it through for a point, Vince Cosmo.
There it is. 3 goals even the difference at the moment. So equal.
What's the name of the scoreboard? It's the...
it's on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard. Great taste, ultra low carb. There's no losers in that combination. Ball now coming out towards centre wing, over centre wing, towards half forward, 2-on-2. Well, maybe got held there a little bit, Darwood, but it did bounce over the back. Umpire's going to come in, boundary umpire, when he catches up.
Question without notice, this no carb, but it's not 0%, is it?
No, ultra low carb.
Beautiful, and I'll drink it then.
Yep, thank you. Two hands from the umpire for that decision.
Yes.
So, ball's going to come in. Anyang and Neil. Up they go. Tap down. Comes here to Clark. Clark's kick inside 450. He's going to be well intercepted there by Baker.
Well, that's Baker. I've got Baker confused with someone else. These numbers are hard to read. Apologies if we're calling some people the wrong names. The yellow just does not contrast with the white.
His kick outside 50. It's going to be... Oh, no. Pitt's dropped the mark, but they've got numbers there. Handball's going to come back. This could be turned over again. Macaulay goes through his legs. Gets it on the second attempt. Well played. Back to Pitt. Pitt's kick inside forward 50. Looking there for Razzle Dazzle. Goes... clean bowls here, Matt, the back there. Darwood's going to take that over the boundary line, but it is now only about 15 metres around from the PAC goal.
I'm desperate to work out who the little ball fellow is. It might be Manning. I'm embarrassed by without the binoculars here. Doing a great job in the ruck. Outpointed this time by Darwood. Quick snap. And again, just to the near side, out on the full. No, it's touched. It'll be... No, they're giving different decisions here. Goal review time, maybe? No, they're just going to pay it out in the full. Really, really impressed by Broadview early, Vince.
Yep, they're 3 goals to zip. And I'd say we're around about...
8.5 remaining.
8.5 minutes remaining.
Right
Thank
next
you.
to the timekeepers.
Just over halfway through the first quarter.
Okay, and I've got it now. It's Ethan Smith, the young superstar from
Excellent.
North Adelaide. How the hell did I get that wrong? Sorry, Smithy.
One hand up. What's happened here? Umpire's
Free
going to
kick.
pay a free kick to Razzle Dazzle Brazzle, so he's going to go from about 60 out, probably too far. Just puts it up. It's going to be a one-on-one. Big fly there from Trenorden. Can't quite take it. Slapped over the boundary line. And once again, in that same position, we're about 10 metres around from the behind post. We will have a ball up. So a bit of pressing here. Repeat inside 50s. First time, I'd suggest, that PAC have been able to get a little bit of forward time.
Only takes a second to change this game, and it can happen in a moment with PAC. But at the moment, Broadview looking just a touch hungrier. Although here they go now, quick chain of hands. But again, they blaze away, and awkward B-grade bounce, falls to Darwood. But again, on the scene quickly are the Tigers. Ground level, Anyang tackles, and we'll have a ball up 25 metres out. And they're just playing in front, and they're taking their chance. Here. Oh, umpire balls up and there's players down around him. I think it's a bit argy-bargy, not an injury. Interesting from the umpire there. I haven't seen that before.
Maybe just a move to keep the game going. Get it.
I like it.
Play on. Yep, that's it. You want to carry on.
Stefan and Bo.
That's right. Anyways, come out here, Jolly. Oh, geez. Gone on the left. Wow, geez, you would have put your house on that, but couldn't quite bring it around enough.
Again, just some special comments, always from us. So we've got an open air mic. So apologies if you heard some language there. It's all right. Bo's highly Those PAC, oh, they're rough out that way, aren't they? Cursing in his Bentley.
Straight down the middle. Who's going to take that one? Fly in the middle of the pack. Could quite take out the front there. Was that over the shoulder, not paid by the umpire?
Yeah, looked like it, didn't it?
That was that McCauley or McNamara?
The other thing, Vince, Broadview aren't dying wondering. They go on the corridor, they're hitting the 45 in there, they're having a crack. You know, so well done. And again,
Anyang again in the ruck.
Yep.
Pops out. Quick kick comes in from Pitt. High kick, get under that. They do, 2-on-2. Excellent punch from behind. It's going to end up with O'Leary. His handball out wide allows now the kick to get outside 50, but again misdirected. And Ianello has it. Gets the quick handball off now to Wilkin. Wilkins kick inside 450. Oh, it was a good one, but Garrell's dropped the mark. Now they've invited pressure, but that could be...
Hang on a second. I'm back, so I'm going to call it like I see it. What happened there, and that is high contact. But unfortunately, he seemed to have a knee problem as he was about to be tackled, and I hate that. And I'll call it when I see it every time. It's the AFL way now. Every kid drops their knees and causes high. Now, it was high, so I'm not arguing that one.
Yep.
But when you contribute to the contact, it's one of the things that I think is affecting our game. And the lifting of the arms and the, whether you call it the Selwood or the Ginnivan effect, the game has changed because of that, and I don't like it. But
Josh Garrells doesn't care. He's having a
no, he doesn't care. You're right.
And neither do the rest of his teammates because he has opened their account. Well played, Josh Garrells. So about 15 minutes into the first quarter here.
20 now, I reckon. He'll be watching this back later and go, stick that in your jumper, Javor. We don't care what you think. Maybe he did slip, but I'll call that one every time I see it because I don't like it. And I've coached guys that do it, so it's tough. 6 to go. If we did that when we were younger, Vince, you know what would have happened to us? Our head would have ended up on North East Road.
Yeah, probably. We would have been...
By some guy with tats from Greenacres.
Thank you.
Back when they were playing Div 1.
Even worse could have been Wingfield Royals, who...
May they rest in peace. They are dead.
They are.
Unfortunately, I hate to see those suburban clubs fall, but here's a great suburban club, Broadview, against PAC, the best college club of the last 10 years. They battle at ground level. You feel like they just need a steadier, even though they're up by 2 goals. O'Leary, tackle without it. Umpire says nothing doing. Again, those familiar names. It's the captain, McNamara, left-footed play. A bit of pressure there. O'Leary in and under. Fergus, quick hands, good play. It was Flanagan coming out. They flick it around. They need to steady. Quick kick now. The pressure's lifted here from PAC. Pressure rating through the roof. And all of a sudden, we got a game here at Broadview Oval. Vince Cosmo.
Well, about 50 out. Truce and half forward in between the 50-metre line and the square. And maybe. How do you give your team a rocket halfway through a quarter? But I think Craig Pitt's done it. And they've
pressure's
certainly
lifted,
responded.
And holding the chutney at the bottom of the pack. That's one they do pay. And, you know, every ground we go to, the smell of the barbecue. Up here on this balcony, it's the smell of the ale, the hops, the yeast. It's floating down, Vince. I'm getting thirsty.
Well, there won't be long till it's half-time. So the kick goes out wide. Good kick too. So now the ball's going to come inside 451 on 1. What's going to happen here?
Well played by Boris to give away the free.
That's right. It doesn't got the ball now. It's still going. He's 1 on 3 and he's in for a third. Ball's going to pop out. Big tackle applied there by Riley Davis.
They're calling him Junior Juice. Riley Davis, of course, brother of Jaden. Got a vote in round 1, I think, or round 2, or maybe even 2 votes. He started the season well. Half forward line for Broadview. I feel like this is a crucial play. PAC just get out of the danger area, leading into the race of the ball is Brazel, playing very high, and that's what what makes him such a great player. He's not a sit-at-home cage forward. He leads up, he does all the work, and I'd like to see this man back on the ground because I've been really impressed early by Ethan Smith.
Yeah, just about to come back on, along with Jackson Wilson as well. So they might have to wait a while. A lot of play over on the far side again. String of handballs. Oh, good smother there by, is that Neil? Well done by the big fella. So now the kick's going to go back the other way, back towards half forward, and Razzle Dazzle Brazzle having a good patch here. He's going to put it inside forward 50. He's going to go looking in the Dowwood direction, gets 2 hands up, can't quite take it. 3 on 2 there in favour of the Tigers. Does that bump a little bit? No, it wasn't. The umpire's going to come in.
Nothing doing.
Again, that same position about 10 metres around from the right-hand post.
The playground pocket where my kids will be playing
thank you.
Shortly. Big shout out to you in Indy. Play safe. Ball in here, 15, 20 metres around, as you said, Vince. Beautiful tap, just clears the immediate danger area, but first onto it, PAC, Raider knots as well. They feed it out the back. To Macaulay, is it? It was, yes, Macaulay goes long. Oh, he's held in the goal square, is he? Umpire says, no, you can do anything in the goal square. All clear. 6 points, PAC. Danger signs for the Tigers, as I said. Vince, even though they're 2 goals up, you just knew PAC, the Reds, were coming, because that's just what they do.
Yeah, and probably their most consistent player over the first 2 games there, Luke Macaulay. So it's now 3-2, and after they set the world on fire in the first 9 minutes thanks to a brace from Gibson Turner, they've just struggled in the last few. Only probably had 2 or 3 inside 50s, maybe the last 7 or 8 minutes.
I think they could do worse than throw Gibson Turner in the middle for a squirt as well, just to centre bounce attendance. I just reckon he's got that pace, that speed, the lateral movement that a league footballer has. Yeah. I mean, you don't spend that much time at North and not pick up a few things. And Young and Neil do battle again. This time it's Neil. Beautiful little palm down to Jolly. We've seen that before. Jolly on the left. He's a 2-sided player. Stupid comment, but accurate. Okay, but Fergus, he's been good down back. Strong. Hasn't been pushed off the line of the ball. Yeah, I reckon the Broadview player plays for a free there and he gets one. So, turnabout's fair play. That was Wilson with a B-grade haircut. One of those, only got a third of the money jobs. Goes long. Clever little kick to the outside there. Finds his teammate there. They overlap. Here they go. They look good coming through the middle. They go along. They'll look for Turner. Goes to front and centre. Comes flying through his Anyang. Good tackle there on Sumner, I think it might be. Perhaps it was Sells. Either way, it's going to be a ball up 35 metres out, Vince.
Yeah, so not impressed with the length on that kick by Tyron Hill. Probably against the breeze there. He probably got good 45, 50 metres. Put it up into a pack. But here's O'Leary. O'Leary with the snap. It's going to not quite get there. And well done by Thomas Sells. One of the
fumbled it over, I think.
3 ends. Yeah. And avoided that being their 4th major. So minor score. 3-2 to 2-2. It's one jag snag of the day, the difference.
Well, yes, and I'll tell you what, I think Gibson Turner might be winning that at the moment.
Gibson Turner in front at the moment. Ball out towards centre wing. Punch from behind.
Just the vibe shifted a little bit, Vince. I feel like PAC just settled. They're playing with a bit more composure. Even just that kick out up the middle, I think they're willing to sort of bite the cherry a little bit more, if you will. Yeah. And I guess we haven't talked about it. Is there a breeze favouring an end today?
The breeze naturally at this ground does favour the northern end.
Do you know which way north is, mate?
I do now, so thank you for correcting me in the pre-game.
So you're saying PAC are going with the breeze? That's what you're saying?
PAC did go with the breeze. It does sort of go a bit across towards the scoreboard. Yep. So, but mainly towards the northern
end. Scoreboard as the ball comes up the middle to Jolly. You want it in his hands, quick overlap. He gets it going this way, that away. That's Wilkin. Wilkin goes long to half forward. It's a good one-on-one battle. Good spoil by the Broadview player. Front and centre. A host of players go to bang. Walking a Div 1 footy. I love it. The crunch of the bones as Broadview will clear the ball. Straight down the line. Oh, Macaulay, though. Macaulay is everywhere at the moment. I reckon there's 2 of them out there. Down back, up forward, now on the wing. Vince Cosmo.
So, kick comes inside, just a little chip kick. Wilkin, they're going to switch here. Probably the first real time we're going to see that. We saw a lot of it last week. So, co-captain Tom Sumner, he decides to chip. Ooh, good kick. Bites it up. Look, we bought off a bit more. Seals goes out wide. Another good kick there, out to Garrels. Garrels decides to go wider to Perks, and their umpire raises his arms.
The percolator. If you get a chance, mate, have a look at that bloke's calves. They're like saucepans on his legs. The percolator. Love him. Good footballer.
He's
and
not,
as you said, mate, they do switch more switches than Clipsal generally. PAC. They love to flick it around and take control and just take, set things up structurally their way. They do that super well.
Now let's have a look here. Fergus again. Good little kick there. So Jackson there. Go back, take his time.
3-2-20 plays 2-2-14. Have our viewers got the score on the screen there, young Harry? He believes so. They either do or they don't, but it's 3-2-20 to 2-2-14. If you're looking at the score, I'm wasting words. Here's Anyang out the back. Can he take control? No. PAC clean at ground level. They fire it out again. They're just starting to look a bit better to me. They go long down the line to a 3-on-1 though. And they didn't need to do that. Didn't need to do it, did they?
No, that's Brazel's played it well though.
He felt the contact.
Felt the contact and
he wasn't going to mark the ball.
He was heading straight towards the wing.
Yeah.
But it's there. It's just, again, it's a needless free kick. But Brazel's got it.
I've done some needless things, mate. I don't want to talk.
Geez, nice, deep, long kick's going to go right. In fact, he's going to make the distance from about 55, but it is to his near side.
I kind of question a little bit on the breeze thing, but you might be right there, Vincenzo.
Yep.
Certainly is pushing to the other side, though, because that's where all the play is.
5 scoring shots apiece here on the Sportal.
The viewers can see the scoreboard.
Han, ultra low carb.
Oh, yes.
Scoreboard. Ball comes out towards the near side. Oh, Cooper O'Leary kicked the ball in, so you can get it down towards our commentary position, but no, it goes off hands. And right at the intersection of the 50 and the boundary line on the main facility side here, magnificent facility that it is.
Broadview club rooms here. Well done to Rod, George, Shannon Lenz and all of those behind the scenes. I think that should be quarter time, is it? It certainly is. And at quarter time, as we just saw, this lovely facility, this beautiful oval, beautiful Broadview oval. If you're not doing anything, don't watch us on the stream. Get on down. It's Broadview 3-2-21 and PAC 2-15. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, please. Vincenzo Cosma.
Well, we saw the Tigers get off to an absolute flyer and kick 3 goals in the first 9 minutes with a brace, of course, from Gibson Turner, who's making himself worthy of wearing those blue boots that he does have. But then the tide did change, and some of the experienced players, Macaulay especially, Pitt got involved, and McNamara, they're experienced players, and they just got themselves back in the game, managed to kick a couple of goals towards the end, not right very late, and that's made this just a 5-point buffer. I think it's going to be like this all day.
Yeah, no, it's let's hope so, mate. That's exactly what I wanted. Look, obviously, I've got a little bit of an allegiance to Broadview being in the north zone where I worked for so many years, but so PAC, and PAC have been so wonderful, such a wonderful support of us, and they've been up top. Pitties always gives us time, so you know, as you grow old, you stop actually hating teams, and I think both of these are great teams. They're putting on a great display, and hopefully we're doing it some justice for those watching at home.
Well, certainly hope we are. Hope you're enjoying it. Right now, we're going to take a very short break while both teams are getting their instructions from their coaches at quarter time, and we'll be back with the second quarter very, very shortly.
Here at Broadview, hopefully you didn't get any of our quarter time by play. Better players for Broadview. We had Gibson Turner with 2, Chol and Yang, Smith, Jackson and Fergus down back was great. Also PAC, it was Macaulay, Sumner, Junior Juice Davis and Craig Pitt, the coach. All in all, though, a really good first quarter. Goal kickers, Turner with 2, Saint with 1 for Broadview, whilst for the Reds it was Macaulay and Garrels. I'm going to forget to do this, so I'm just going to do it now. Big shout out to Peter Carter, who's listening. He can't be here today, he's got Anzac Day commitments, but of course Peter Carter did the classic thing, does your dad own a brewery, and married the granddaughter of Mr. Cooper, Mr. Thomas Cooper. Obviously great supporters of PAC, the college and the club, so thanks to Carter and Cooper family. Hope you're enjoying the call.
Well, I hope everyone is enjoying the call. So we're certainly enjoying.
Because they own a brewery.
We certainly are enjoying bringing it to you.
Farmers Leap. How good is Farmers Leap?
Yes. So the Player of the Year this year, Davis. Well, that 5% share in his racehorse last year. Is he retiring soon on the back of that?
No,
horse not going.
And McKinnon Collins did a great job on Davis last week, shut him down. The other one, of course, our Jag Meatworks. Jag Meatworks. Goal of the day at the moment. I think Gibson Turner's probably holding it at the moment. And
it's the snag of the day.
Goes the price of meat these days, a kilo of meat, it's probably a $30 reward for some gourmet sausages.
So, goal of the day at the moment, it's it has to be the second goal on the run, I would think, which was goal number 3 of that 3 in a row. So, Turner will mark that down because that needs to be, not for his sake, but someone's going to have to do better than that if they want that magnificent kilo of gourmet sausages from Jag Meatworks.
So he was listening. Peter Carter was listening. There you go, Pete. With the second quarter, it's Vince giving it to us. Go, Vince.
Right, and Yang gets 2 hands on it, manages to get it down, and the kick now comes forward towards. Oh, we can't quite see it there. Coming through. Oh, it's overrun it now. It's going to be. Well, that must be a free kick. It is. So Broadview again, looking for a lively and fast start here in the second quarter, as they did in the first. Comes inside forward 50, and the mark's going to be taken. It is. Just trying to pick up who that is.
Is that Saint again?
It might be.
Number 1. Well,
so that's Kobe Russell.
The Big Rig. They call him the Big Rig. He was given that nickname by a former coach. Nathan Granger, the Big Rig, Kobe Russell. Thanks to the information, DK, Daniel Kapara.
In comes Russell.
There, from 40 metres out. Very short run up. Beautiful connection, though. And the goal umpire says, Kobe Russell, get to you celebrating, because that's your first and Broadview's 4th. And a beautiful start there to the Tigers.
Inside the first minute.
What do you get your bank card out for, mate? You're about to buy me something. Oh.
So we're a minute in on the second quarter here. Let's stop and reset.
You are terrible at keeping time, mate.
I missed the time again, but we'll say we've gone a minute. That's close enough.
Let's have a look at the midfield here for Broadview. So again, I really like the move. Ethan Smith's been really good, new recruit from North Adelaide, former Swans Academy. And Yang's in there. They've got Stephen Jackson, the beautiful left footer, and the last one in there isn't going to turn around for me. It's the usual suspects for PAC: Pitt, Jolly, Neil, and Macaulay.
And Yang gets it down again. Just overrun there by Jackson. But with the numbers here, tackle applied by Anyang now. Tackle applied on O'Leary by Macaulay. Umpire says that's not coming out, so I'll have it. Commentary side here, just inside the centre square. It's an important amount of stoppages here.
You watch, on the ball.
Yep.
And watch him swing onto his left. I was just going to say, Jackson, he lurks around the left-hand side. He's a beautiful left foot kick. Don't kick a scrubber now, please. No, look at that ball. 65 metres straight down. Could get over the back, will it? They're there. O'Leary just gets a little touch and just sees it out of bounds. Now watch for Gibson turn. He's lurking deep. He's going to fly through at this stoppage. He's sitting about 20 metres deep. Watch him come through. He's very close checking from Charlick. Here comes Turner at ground level. Oh, nearly on as well. Taken out of the ruck there by Broadview, but cleared beautifully by Jolly. Straight down the middle, but I'll tell you what, the way the ball carried here, he might even have a shot here, Ben Manning. He's going to have to kick it from 55, but this is in the AFL, so the player on the mark can move.
But not forward.
No. They'll probably change that rule one day as well. He's having a shot like he's confident enough. He would have probably had a few shots from training. Manning from deep. deep downtown 55's got under it a little bit. It'll land short, goal square, and spoiled out beautifully there by Jordan Neal, doing what all good ruckmen do, getting back and making sure, just killing the ball off Vince.
So playground pocket once again.
Yeah.
It's a popular part of the ground, I reckon it's going to be today.
Playground, dog park, they've got it all here. They've got the tennis club, beautiful new facilities. Come on down for have a look at some great football at Broadview Oval.
Neil, is he giving away? No, he's actually going to get the free kick for shepherding in front of him.
And I don't think Johnny Boris knows why or how, and I'm not sure either. I'll watch that one later and I'll commentate post-game on that one.
Right, Neil gets the kick up. It's going to be picked off. Good mark. That could be, is that Mulherron there, 33?
Yeah, if it is 33, it's a horrible disco biscuit of a kick, but they can be dangerous. Charlick does well. Ground level. Lifting the eyes there. It might have been Hill. Looks for O'Leary. O'Leary this way, that way. He'll spin. Gets the hands. Beautiful play there. Might have been Smith. A quick kick by Jackson. Top of the square. Dangerous area. Ball bobbing around. Anyone's ball here. They'll clear it though, will they? No good smother. Good repeat stoppage there. And it will be seen out by Jackson now. 45 metres around from the Broadview goal.
And they will get there. Well, it's Jackson here. He's going to get, obviously, that was a last touch. So he decides to go inboard and he's kicked it. Dropped the mark there. Charlick's going to give them the opportunity.
Turner.
Here he is, Turner. Decides to go with the...
had a bit of a brain fart on that one, I reckon.
Scrubber kick there. Jolly's kick goes out. Outside 50. Manning gets hands on it first. Ooh, might have caught one a bit high there. It has. Now, I'll see if he's going to have a go from out there. It's about the same distance at 50. No, he's going to go short.
Turner's alone. Turner's alone. Turner's alone.
And Turner's got the ball. Good pick up there, TJ. You saw that one.
There's the blue boots. One thing he does, and he did it in the first goal, he protects the ball drop with his butt and marks out in front of his body, not allowing the spoil to come. Again, league football experience, you learn these things that you can't learn through necessity. You don't do it at SANFL level, you get belted. So he's doing it beautifully at Div 1 level. He'll line up from 30 metres out directly in front, and one thing we know, he maximises his possessions. I expect this to go straight through the middle.
So Turner's on a hat-trick. And 5.5 minutes into the second quarter, and he has one. That's his third. And that margin just goes back out to very similar as it was
3 goals
early in the first quarter. It's back out to 3 goals.
I love doing this. I do it every game of commentator. I've said at the start 12 to win. They're nearly halfway there. And he just got classic move here. He's kicked the goal, comes for a break. Try getting me off after I kick the goal. No chance.
Yeah, well,
I'll be grazing the cage after I kick a goal.
I'll tell you what, you wouldn't get me off after I kicked the goal, considering I was mainly at full back and centre half back. But anyway.
And this midfield of Jackson and Smith, they're doing the job here today. Here on Anyang, goes up. Anyang, the secondary slap, but it'll be Pitt here, reads it well, and that little release kick here. Maybe they'll take some time off the clock here and just take some control back here. Pitt pushes them away, says chip it, chip it, chip it. Oh, that's 25, I think.
That will be.
I wouldn't go that far, but... Good play there by Broadview, just pushing, willing the ball forward. High up and under, it's all Broadview though, 3 of them, and really well worked. Cooper O'Leary going where Angels fear to tread, and he's got the release kick, he's got the out here, they spread beautifully. And it's, is that Jackson again? Oh, that left foot, he doesn't miss, does he? And he misses, thank you. All right, but he does kick it in front of him. Well played there, that's Tyron Hill from the Eagles. Good recruit, and to the back, just outsmarting his opponent there. Very clever football.
That's the rig.
Yeah, that's a big rig, Kobe Russell. Just outpointed his opponent, probably benefited the kick as well. It was a really nice kick there by the young player from the Eagles, Tyron Hill, number 14. Again, these ex-players who've been on sample lists are coming very valuable, don't they?
Shout out to his dad, Trent, who
I was going to say Benny.
No.
Lining up, lovely looking kick. That ball drop at point of impact, absolutely spot on. The big rig make hay while the sun shines. It's 6-2 to 2-3. It's a beautiful day at Broadview Oval, and at the moment it's looking like it might just be a beautiful day for the Tigers.
Yeah, 6-2. Game high, 23 points.
14 left in the second quarter, thanks to our timekeepers just sitting to the right of us. Of course, we've got one from PAC, one from Broadview. They're not boxing on yet, it's all going well in the timekeeping area. All friendly. Notice they've had hot dogs and donuts over there. We've had absolutely nothing.
And we're hoping that the Broadview press, Ashley Ralph, has got it streaming in there and inside the clubroom behind us and heard that, so I'm sure he'll fix that. Anyang takes it out the ruck. Straight up in the air there by Callum Flanagan, but it's going to end up well. Hill's got it. Measures the kick. Out there looking for good old Johnny Boris. Can he quite take it? It's gone off the ground, but it's been intercepted there by Ollie Wilkin. And he's going to go back and let's see. I haven't really seen a lot of their chip game. They haven't been able to get it going consistently, and he chooses to go long to the outer side, probably defensive side of the ground.
Speaks to the discipline and the pressure of Broadview. You've got to give credit where it's due. They're just not allowing it. One man we haven't seen much on is about to come on the ground is Jack Trenorden. He really has not. Well, I don't think I've called his name today, which is unusual. Former Sturt player, very good footballer.
On the outer side, right in front of the scoreboard, which the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard shows us that. It's 23 points of margin. Jolly's kick partly smothered. Gains about 20 metres on it though. And Ben Ianello takes it over the boundary line, just shy of true centre wing over.
How's that
on
crowd?
The eastern side.
Not where you want to make a mistake right there. The Broadview locals there, just offering advice, you know, a little bit of overview, a little consideration for the PAC boys. Quick kick forward here. It's a 2-on-1 to PAC. If they can work it out, they do it quite cleverly. Working it, keeping it in. Well played there by Searles. Excuse me, you're on, Vince.
Searles goes the one go, two goes at it, right next to the boundary line and takes it over the boundary line. Umpire will come in. About 65 around from the Tigers' goal. And that end has been seen the only 3 goals of this quarter so far in the opening 10 or so minutes. So in it comes.
And Young and Neil haven't had much of a chop out so far, but we are only halfway through the second. Clever play there. Smith, ground level. Ball won by Broadview. They release Smith again. He breaks the tackle. Just misses with a handball. And Young at ground level. PAC fighting hard. Get control back. Bobbing around like a cork in the ocean. But again, Broadview managed to get the ball. Get it going back their way. They've got the overlap here. Well, they use it. No, he U-turns. And a U-turn is fine unless you miss. And he missed everything. Might have been Fergus, was it?
So I'm just having a look there. So is that Lachlan McKenzie, 22, I think? Lachlan McKenzie.
I thought it was 31 that kicked it.
Oh, 31.
I just can't see their numbers again. I'm not going to apologise again. We're going to get some names wrong, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, that we know who that is. That's Ben Manning.
Yep.
So
who's manning him up?
So up goes looking for Hill. Goes through his hands. Numbers at the back. Pritchard feigns the handball, then goes on the left wobbly kick into the middle of the ground. Big ball to be won, goes past Dowwood. Numbers again with Broadview. They're still going backwards though. Oh, dangerous kick around the side there by Wilson. He's got to put his teammates under pressure now. Pack's going to form over the top of there, Ollie Clark.
I'll tell you what I'm seeing, Vince. I'm seeing a work rate from Broadview, which is going to keep them right in the contest. They're getting more numbers to the contest because they're working hard, especially in defence at the moment. So I don't know how long they can sustain it for, but it's going beautifully right now.
Flanagan's kick forward to a one-on-one, and they're going to get the man in front. That's what happens. Gets the free kick.
Might be Mulholland, is it? Looks for Boris.
Yep. Off he goes there. Johnny be good, maybe not. Pitt's got it, goes with the handball. Oh, it's put McKenzie under pressure there. Now Pack's going to form because that was fumbled. Probably handball was just a little bit low. Right on the intersection of the 50 and the boundary line, just inside the boundary line, and playground pocket.
Love the playground pocket. Neil gets there with a big thump, beautiful thump, straight down to his coach. Coach goes long, and again the wind just taking it. That little bit of local knowledge maybe, just working in Broadview's favour. The relieving kick will be taken by big Jackie Fergus. The defensive wall of Broadview. Not in any rush either. Just trying to get his steps up on his pedometer, I think, quite slowly there. And they're all set up behind the ball. All 36 players in one quarter of the ground here, so you'd expect the ball to come to ground level. Who can be better? And actually, it's a beautiful mark there by Tommy Sumner, I think.
Yeah, it is. And Excellent marking.
Does that well. Really good
someone.
judge of the fly of the ball. Sorry, Vince. Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yep.
We're loving it. Will gives it to Wilkin.
This is where they're dangerous now. All angles are open.
And these 4 guys on the boundary line here...
Spent less time in Red Rooster drive-throughs than these.
Flanagan, McKenzie...
Oh, good smother. Beautiful play.
Waiting to come on. But
Broadview
here goes
pressure.
Pritchard. Come on, Pritchard. No, second bite at it.
And that
Goes a
pressure
dangerous
again.
Kick.
Oh.
Dangerous kick. And they're going to turn it over here. Tackle's going to be applied. Good tackle applied there by Benny and Ello. That is holding the ball.
Can't help but be impressed by young Ethan Smith. His cleanliness below ground level.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a Ty Allen from the Bay. It's just the way he goes at pace. Broadview. So PAC now. Just look for that chippy change. They'll just change lanes. They might just take some time off the clock, regroup a little bit here. It's not all working for them at the moment. They will. They'll come back across the ground. They do. Nice looking kick. Big shoes to fill there in INLO, taking over the Superstars number. Ball spills, that pressure again. The numbers at ground level. Here they come. Got to be clean, Broadview. It's come out the wrong side of the pack then. He just takes the tackle. Don't pay it, umpire. He has paid it. They don't normally pay those ones, but they have on that occasion.
Yeah, Saint probably a little bit stiff there.
Yeah, just took the tackle. Normally he's had some ball up.
Just spilt just wide of Tyrone Hill there.
Not a lot of run for PAC at the moment. In front, it's Manning. Good spoil by Neil. Does enough. Oh, he's just coughed it up there. Percolator. Not his best moment. It causes a spillage. Running into McKenzie. Haven't called his name too many times. Doesn't have to be your day. It can be your moment. And here comes a moment for Broadview. Maybe good tackle, PAC. They release the handle. Quick kick. Turner!
Good kick from Manning.
Yeah, clever, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't panic. Didn't hit the... didn't poo the dacks. Just found a vision. Saw Turner. Hit the 15-metre chiseler. And one thing we've seen from Turner today is a beautiful shot for goal.
They size 9, those blue boots.
Not sure, mate, but we can always replace the size 9 ones with the bigger ones. I'm in the studio tomorrow, and Gibson Turner, actually interesting stat for you as he lines up, is actually my runner this year for the North Adelaide Under-15s in the state championship. So
good work.
Hasn't done much running today, but gee, I might get him to teach the boys how to kick. No favouritism, no nepotism, though. It's all good. Turner from 40 near the boundary. Umpire doesn't move. He says, "Get the Archies out and give it to Gibson Turner." He's kicked 4.5.
4 1/4.5.
Yeah.
So you're looking for what the difference is in this game. It's 4 goals of difference, and that's 2 for each of those boots that he's wearing.
Now, the last thing I want to do is jinx the tip here, but I'm 9 from 10 for the year. The only one I got wrong all year was when Golden Grove got knocked off and Payneham kicked 9 goals. I could go 14 from 15 here. I'm feeling it, Vince. I'm the Div 1 expert. I'm hot to trot. I've got the Tiger fever. I'll shut up now. Just trying to fill some air.
Yep, and I've got to follow that up. So, umpire, hurry up and
made a change in the middle. Josh Garrels has gone into the middle for PAC.
Good tap down by Trenorden. That's picked up well by Tyrone Hill. Tyrone Hill's kick goes inside forward 50. Out comes Big JB.
Oh, bang.
But he's beaten to it. Now the kick goes in towards the 4 line. Oh, behind there. Again, maybe Turner going to end up punching it through. And that is the first blemish for this quarter.
Yeah, they've made changes. PAC, they've thrown Trenorden in the ruck. They've got Garrels in the middle. Pitt's gone behind the ball. I think they just want to stem the damage here at the moment. And there might be some more coming because that's a good mark by the Tigers. 55 metres out. They've shown an ability to find someone from this area. Watch out for Turner. He's lurking in the goal square. He's going to go to Turner, I reckon. No, not quite. Just pops it to the hot spot. But at ground level, just too slow off foot. It was Ralphie, was it?
Yeah.
Old Ralph Mouth. Good smother. It's been smothered for the second time to go. Ball's bobbing around. Danger. Your umpire's lurking. Always dangerous. Lurking. Ground level. They need to be clean again. They do. They fire it out. Left-footed snap. That's another one. Somebody stop me. The Tigers have caught fire today at the expense of the Red Men. Who was that, mate?
That's 5 in a row. Just going to try and see if we can make out who that was.
On your knees, keep the foot on the pedal.
Saint.
Well, Saint with his...
That's his second. Thank you.
Old St. Louis.
So 8 goals and 3 goal kickers so far. So
This is a good stat by you, Vincenzo. Yeah.
8-3. It is. It's consistently going game high.
And I'll tell you what,
to
this
36.
is few times last year, Phil and I commentated games that got out to 100 points. That's not going to happen here. We end up going off tangents. And if this one gets out, Vince, I'm going to take you back to North Adelaide South Course, 1989. We played our first game of golf together. 1989, can you believe that? A long time ago with your cousin Anne. Anyway.
I think the whole world's horrified that we're playing golf in 1989. How old are these two people behind the microphone? Anyway, up it comes. Can't quite take it from behind there, Flanagan. Hill gets the handball. Tackle applied again.
They've had their best day for the year, no doubt, so far. Hill, Smith, Jackson, they just got on top in the middle. They're controlling it.
Tap down that time by Trinorden. Jolly, that's not 15. Umpire calls play on. Razzle Dazzle Brazzle. What's he doing down there? They're not going to score many goals while he's there.
Ollie Clark.
Good mark by Clark. Thank you. That's Jolly. Good. Again. Chips it up, found the free man. I think it's Garrels, is it? Ooh, gee. Umpire says no, that's all above board.
Garrels been all right since he's moved in midfield. A couple of touches, and now a chance to get one back for the Reds. He hits a target.
He does.
Beautifully done.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Ollie Clark. So they used it to each other there, and Ollie Clark.
Good mark by Clark. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly right. Very underrated player, Ollie Clark. Always bobs up. Very good at ground level, and again, overhead in a pack, taking a beautiful mark. He'll line up from 45 metres out in a 45-degree angle, but we saw it in the reserves game. He's almost got to start it outside the right-hand post, doesn't he? Does he?
Yes.
I think he does.
Just outside the right-hand post. I think he's got to aim straight at that white.
At the southern end.
White at the southern end. Aim straight at the white U. That's the second of them, the one on the western side, and just watch it come around. No, he's gone too wide, and that's not going to score.
That's not good by Clark. You've got to listen to us, Clarkie. Anyway, ground level, and they should rush a point.
No, gee whiz, they just did.
And that's why you've got to watch your reserves and your C-grade play, because you pick up things about grounds when you're there.
That's 20 minutes, and that is their first foray on the score for this quarter on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard. Great taste, Ultra Low Carb. That's 2 wins in my book.
Yeah, 5.5 remaining. 5-1 to 1 point. Dream quarter for the Tigers. There we go. Turner straight up the middle. Starting to go. And he's got 3 players out if you can get to him. And he gets it just over, but well done by PAC. Working back, putting pressure on. But the release is on if he can get him. Good tackle there. Savage cocoon of terror by Tommy Searles. And it causes the spillage. And Razzle Dazzle Brazzle having to go to half back says a lot about the way this game's being played. Goes long. Wrestling at each other. Crowd says hanging on. At least the lady next to me did. Ball goes through the middle. They look a bit better now. They come through at speed here. It's PAC. He's gone a long way.
Hello.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to buy
100-metre sprint.
Real estate off that. Might be Ben Ianello's dad umpiring. Got the ball in the square, went round 2. That's more than 15 paces, but anyway, it's not because the umpire said so.
The umpire said that was fine, all above board.
Yep. Well, 14.5 from the PAC crowd.
Thank you.
Now it's all clear.
Yep. No, we got that measurement directly from our Dartfish stats live.
It's not distance, it's steps, and yeah, there was a few there. But anyway.
So Fergie comes out towards this side, looking for Anyang and Manning. Manning gets hands on it, beautifully taken there by Charlick. Charlick grubbers it about 10 metres. Handball there from Junior Davis. He gives it to Ianello. That's a better effort. That's a goal.
Absolute beauty. I'll tell you what, that's an actual contender for the Jag Meatworks goal of the day.
That might actually, we'll have to mark that one down. That is a contender for the snag of the day. So, and first goal, 22 minutes into the second quarter, it's taken PAC to register a major.
Of course, let's not underestimate PAC, the 2023 premiers. They were 14 points down in that game against Glenunga last year in the grand final, and you thought maybe Glenunga, Abe Davis, but they find a way. They're fit, they're fast, they're strong, they're well structured, well coached, and they'll always keep coming.
So we saw 5 goals 1, and that's been replied to by 1 goal 2. So last 3 scoring shots. So again later, Brazzle into the middle, gets the clearance, goes in towards forward 50. Not quite taken by Trinorden, had a couple of bites at it. Good tackle applied by Garrels.
Yep. It's interesting you say that. So Brazzle's gone there. There's no way Pitt's down in the back pocket. There's no way he's called that change. So Brazzle's taken it upon himself. We need a clearance. He goes in and he wins it. Good play, T-Bone Brazzle.
And then goes up third man up in the ruck.
Are we allowed to do that?
Apparently you are. Riley Davis gets the handball out. looking there for Searles. Does well to get it forward. There's Pitt. Oh, there's Pitt.
Yeah, behind the
now,
ball.
behind the ball.
Yeah.
His kick's partly smothered. Good work there by the big fella Neil. And pack's going to form between wing and half forward out of side. In the stoppage time here in the
interesting setup here.
Extra time.
Yeah, see with all the numbers.
Red time.
Yeah, red time.
It's that time. Nearly half time.
Yep. Barrel, low trajectory barrel there, just gets the job done, and we'll have a stoppage in the forward half now, just forward of the centre wing for Broadview, next to the picnic rug full of all those Tigers fans out there. And 3 minutes 21 left in the first half, thanks to our good friends in the timekeepers booth.
Esteemed.
Oh, speaking of turncoats, James Golias has just joined us, Broadview's newest recruit. Hello to James. It's an open mic. Be careful, please, James. Broadview here, down at half forward again.
Forward 50. 3 minutes to go in this game. Under pressure here. The Reds' defence. Handball comes out the Pit. Good little chip kick. It's going to release the pressure now. Coming outside of 50. Races on. 4 bounces. Handball. Going to probably get it back here. He does.
Oh,
it's gone. Didn't get it, Davis.
Umpire, that's the throw, my friend.
Yep.
Oh, it's either a throw or a handball out of bounds, either way. He's paid the handball out of bounds. That's umpire Stefan. He has a very long last name, so we're just calling it.
Court kick comes in towards Jackson.
How clever is the skipper? He's cracked 3 metres on that at angle. Very clever. Pull one over the eyes. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Stefan's not going to
still asking. Now off he goes, McNamara.
Also,
hands up, doesn't quite get there. There's that lovely long left that we like to see. Big punch from behind by Charles.
Oh, bang! Geordie Neal is dropped. Oh, Anyang gives him one to go
about it as well. Anyang.
Oh, he's a well bullet at the moment, Geordie Neal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be heartless, but I'd play on and run around him.
He just saw a good kick from Anyang.
I hope he's okay, Geordie Neal's a ripper of a lad. He works for the league, and he's not well.
No, he's not well. He's got to come off.
That might have been concussion, potentially. Yeah. So stop the play. That's not nothing to joke about, that one.
No. Stop the play. He needs to come off the ground.
It'd be interesting to see if Harry's footage gets involved in that one, because sometimes the result is... Anyway, carry on.
Ball's going to get, Mulheron's kick's going to get punched over from inside the goal square.
And I actually just want to focus on Geordie Neal. He had a shocking run last year, copped a shocking burn, but made it back for the grand final in a premiership. He's gone off to Nord to further his career, back today. And you don't want to see that happen to anyone, especially a fine young man like that.
Yeah.
I think he's done for the day, mate. Yeah. Sorry to not focus on the play. You follow the play, I'll follow Geordie.
You do that. You do that. So the kick's going to come out wide towards Pitt. Really, I'm not surprised. I don't understand why they haven't stopped this game. He's not well, and really for a stoppage for what would have been 30 seconds. But anyway, Broadview have managed to turn it over here. The kick's going to come towards Turner. 1, 2,
Turner!
3 bites of the cherry.
Yeah, so Geordie looks concussed to me. I'm not a doctor. He's still being escorted by 2 people from the field. Yeah. And that's with the protocols we've got now. That's it for 12 days.
Or 21.
Well, he's stuck
21 days.
He's at a sample club, so he has access to medical staff, which means he'll only have to miss 12 days. It's a loophole in the rule, so being that he's ignored. But probably we'll focus on 2 very big things happening right now. Well, one is Gibson Turner lining up for his fifth in the first half.
That's right. 5 from 9 this could potentially be, and he has kicked beautifully and give a man a rap, and that's exactly what he does to you every single time.
Standing right behind him, really obvious what went wrong with that kick. It was the ball drop. He dropped it on the instep, and over it went. Big news as well. You're going to like this, Vince. We'll be taking a break at half-time. We've just been invited to the half-time luncheon.
Well,
stick with me, mate. Anything can happen.
I think I need to get you beside me every single week, TJ.
Loving it.
Let's go up again. Big 2 mitts up there by Dalwood. Couldn't quite take it. Ball spills out. Here's a go now for Broadview. Oh, in comes Turner. Bound. Big bump. And there's another one down. So, but the shot's going to be by Sam Rhodes. High. Wide, handsome, Pritchard gets the spoil.
He's moving. I'm following the injury. He's moving, but he has taken a heavy knock. Is that Jolly? No, it's not Jolly.
No. And this...
And his mates are good. They need to stop the play.
let's umpires stop the play this time. Thank you.
I nearly dropped an F-bomb then. Didn't know. His legs are moving. He's conscious, but he hasn't changed that position.
Stop the play.
Play is stopped, and we'll just re-go. Catch our breath. See what
So
6 seconds remaining.
6 seconds remaining. So that will they'll have time to throw this ball in.
And now we've got all sorts of staff and trainers and stretchers coming out, and that means PAC are down to 19 men, and they're 5 goals down. Now, Gibson Turner going to check on him, doing the right thing. He's obviously didn't go out to hurt him. But
that's right. There was nothing. No, he's all players attacking the ball there. So
it's fair to say though, Gibson Turner is having an impact on this game.
4 goals and then 1 shocker, just a couple of minutes ago. But
I just want to check who is down though. Can you get their number? A lot of trainers in the way.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can.
The good news is for those watching at home. Sorry to jump in there, mate. He was moving straight away. The feet were moving, so you know. Again, just both teams huddling up. There's 6 seconds to go in the half, we can tell you that much.
Yep. But they, you're right, they're 30 points down at the moment, and they will...
Just getting a round of applause here from the...
They'll be down to 1 on the interchange bench now, so Craig Pitt is going to have his work cut out for him for the second half of this game, both on and off the field. So, and, just hope.
Even we've got PAC people up here, and they couldn't pick up who it was either. We see the CEO Jim Parkinson just helping. Look, it's all covered by stretchers. Jaden Davis, his mate, just checking in on him as well.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling it could be Riley Davis.
Blood out of his nose.
Yeah, so he's ball spills. Will they have enough time? Quick kick is taken by Jackson, and we know for the score 8-5 plays 3-5 in this half. Goal kickers. I'll just quickly. Gibson Turner with 4, the big rig Kobe Russell with 2, and Lewis Saint with 2. Whilst for PAC, that's okay, mate. McCauley, Garrels, and Ionello all with 1. It's 5 goals to the Tigers after a 5-goal to 1 quarter. It was Tony Neal.
Yes, the Sonny Sportle and Hahn, ultra low carb. Scoreboard Tigers 8-5-53, and a horrible end to that for a PAC, even though they did kick the last goal. Their only goal of the second quarter to go to 3-5-23. They trail by 30 points, and they've lost a couple of players for, I'd say, not only this week, but at least next week, maybe even a little bit longer. And they have their work cut out for them in this second half. 30 points of margin is here at half-time. We're going to go to a short break during half-time, and we'll be back with the second half. Tigers, the mighty Tigers, up by 5 goals.
To the function, Vince.
in here. Yep.
And we're back here for the second half. Broadview over very quickly, just so we've got bang down. It is Riley Davis that was injured, the second one that was injured. Now he is talking. He is. There was a bit of blood. Did speculate that Juice, his brother, was checking on him. So that is correct. He's okay in a sense that he is communicating, talking. And we wish him all the best. And we're here for a big second half. And they've made some changes in the midfield straight away. They've thrown Brazel in there. They've got Trenorden in there. It's like Macaulay and Jolly. PAC need to make the play, and they need to make the play now. Your man, Vince Cosme.
Okay, so up it goes. The ball's allowed to bounce in front of Trenorden and Anyang, but it's going to be Brazel who gets the first in 550. The kick just couldn't quite end up there with the percolator. Out comes Fergus. Good handball. Oh, the ball's just been dropped there. Looks like it's been cleaned up there by Manno. Now he's applying the tackle. Goes to Josh Perks. Perks shrugs around one. Now gets the ball back inside forward 50. Up there. Good mark. Is it taken by Dowwood? It is. So, but start that Craig Pitt would have been asking for straight away.
The man they call Dags, he needs this one. Now, this is a tough kick from this pocket. But he's only 20 metres out. You've missed the timer again. Well done.
By a minute.
Here's an awkward two-handed ball drop, but it's a good-looking kick. Goal umpire says that's a beautiful kick. First by the PAC. They needed to come early. They have. Well done, Will Dowwood. They are on the board. Now, Vince, it'll be remiss of us not to mention thanks to Mr. Flanagan. He's the father of Broadview players, and thank you to Broadview for the spread at half-time.
And, of course, Ash and his board, thanks very much for inviting us in for the club during this half-time break and having a bit of a chat with a couple of their people. And they're very, very happy with this new building that they're in here.
On the Broadview side, it's Hill whose game I've liked. Anyang, looks like maybe Manning, and is it Jackson in there? Very young midfield, but they've done the job so far. Oh, Anyang straight through him.
Yeah, no.
It's a free kick. You forgot to jump, Joel. Thank you. All right. Harry, the cameraman's under pressure. His wedges have just arrived. He's trying to zoom. He's trying to focus. And in front there, good play by Broadview. But it does spill. You can see the pressure. The pressure's lifted here. Coming out is that Garrell's beautiful right foot snap out. Flying shot, don't tell me! Strike me, Pinky's kicked it, and he's second.
And I'll tell you what, I think that is the new Jag Meatworks snag of the day.
Yeah, beauty, that one
beauty
there.
From Garrels there. And that is 2 in 2 minutes.
Yes, and that's exactly the start they needed. There's no bones about it. PAC are down to 19 men, they've got to strike now. Broadview, the job is far from done. It's far from done. And I think they really, really need to send a clearance just to get the ball down there into the ground. Anyang, don't forget to jump this time, Joel. Get up there. Trenorden, he's going to run straight across the line, I reckon, try and cut the jump off. No. Good lead, good contest, both players. Brazel falls out, comes out the back end. I don't know how he extracted out of there. Quick kick. It's all PAC early in the third. That's what premiership teams do. They come and they come back hard. And we'll have a ball up 45 metres out from their goal.
Yeah, Manning managed to stop that right at the top of the 50. So umpire's going to ball it up now. Brazel up against Chol in that. There's Garrels again in the back. And I think the umpire's going to pay it again. He's got his chance to kick 2 in a minute here.
The difference is they're first to the ball. They're making the play. They're reactive in the first half. And they've come out and they've obviously, probably fired up a bit as well by a couple of players being injured. Nothing untoward, but it happens. Obviously gets you fired up. And can Broadview withstand the rage? Because it's a Garrels lining up with very, very important shots. Directly in front, but he is 45 metres out. And the ball has travelled beautifully from this end, hasn't it?
Yeah. So there won't be any problems with the distance. Shouldn't be any problems with the accuracy. He is right in the middle of the ground. Oh, geez, give a guy a rap, and that's not going to score.
Kicked it into the dog park.
Unbelievable. Happens every time.
Yeah, he kicked it like a broke doodle dog, and it landed in the dog park.
Wow.
But anyway.
That's, yep.
Broadview got some numbers here as well. They should be able to just hit a nice, easy layup ball. No, they don't take it. Again, this is all our Brazel will work behind the ball and probably compete. Good spoil there. Good play there by, that was Ben Ianello. He's been okay, been in a few things. Broadview, though, they run, they overlap. Here they go. Here's Hill. Awkward looking kick, but it makes it someone else's problem. Covers the next line. Just going past it. Pritchard will mop up. He does. Ugly looking kick to 4 Broadview players, but he's fell downfield. And that is just dumb play by Johnny. I'd actually stopped following the play. It was definitely late because I'd stopped following. And it's Garrels again. Brazel, he's hot, but he goes long and high. Best position is Fergus.
Yeah. So Fergie's got it in the back pocket. In fact, it's in the playground pocket over there. Northeastern corner.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you. Decides to go out wide. Brazel muscles out in front and centre where all the good small blokes are.
He's kicked it the wrong way. What are you doing, Brazel, you peanut? And the mark's paid.
Beautiful pass there from McNamara. Gave it straight to Trinorden. So Trinorden now. True centre half forward. Up he goes. Going to come off hands at the back. Numbers again here with the Tigers. Are going to have a chance to clear. And they do go straight up the middle. Good punch from
how is that?
Clark.
How clean is that? That's beautiful football.
Well done there by Flanagan. Flanagan's kick has gone up towards half forward, so can't quite get his hello.
The excitement
machine. Here he comes. Couldn't
here
quite
comes Boris.
there.
Bang, bang, Boris, they call him. No, they don't, but I did.
Turner lurking, but couldn't quite get his hands on it there, and then look towards maybe kicking his 5th.
He'll take the ruck work here, Johnny. You just feel like he just needs one to get his confidence back. And here it is. Maybe it is. Quick kick out the ruck.
Well, goes with the talk.
Yeah, and of course he is a man that had won the Tony Modger medal for most goals in South Australia one year. Former Imperials player, former North Adelaide. Kicked 8 goals in a league game for North Adelaide once, Johnny. Certainly some pedigree there. Former Fitzroy, Walkerville and Broadview Junior.
And
Tommy's your Footy Factory.
First score for the Tigers.
Yeah, needed
a minor score in the 3rd quarter, so front and centre again. A beautiful handball. McNamara gives it to Jolly. Goes with the hands. Gives it to Clark. Clark's kick is high. He's going to go towards centre half forward. One arm up there. Dowwood couldn't quite take it. Coming through again, Clark. Gets bowled over. Keeps the ball. Now he's tackled.
Now he's got a problem.
On the middle. Now he gets it out straight to Hill. So Hill's kick goes back towards centre wing. Ralph and Chan, and that ball boundary line will eventually win. No, it doesn't. The kick's going to come forward there, and Wilkins got it. So Wilkin half forward. Clark out there again.
Bought his own ball in the 3rd, didn't he?
Has so far.
Bit going on off the ball as well. Oh, it's an ugly looking kick, but it's effective.
No, it's just gone over the hands.
Might have just needed a pair.
Back here we go, Charlie. Charlie, he's dropped it.
Yeah, got to be clean at this level. Rules drop. That's gone. That is not an effective handball, Stefan. Probably shouldn't call the umpires by their name, but yeah, that one was. He's gone to handball and it's landed on his own head. So, but we'll have a ball up.
We will.
Yeah, I think the PAC player at half forward there had liked his time again. He needed the brown undies on for that one because pooping of the Dax was evident. Anyway, we carry on. At least I didn't say he was falling asleep, Vince. We'd hate to do that, wouldn't we? Oh, that's not pretty. And that's going to be, and they're going to come in, they're going to meet acquaintances with Mr. Ionello.
Yes.
That could be a card. That could also be a card.
We'll wait and see what the umpire's going to do here.
Oh, there's yellow, there's red, there's library cards. He just keeps blowing his whistle, but you need to tell us what it is, umpire. And he's going to... He's pulling the card out, or he's picking his butt. No, he's pulling the card out. It's yellow. And oh, the PAC don't agree with it. The PAC.
No,
apologies for the language you might be able to hear. But I suppose he hasn't given a 50 or a 25. Now he's giving a 50. But he didn't take the mark. So anyway, I'm not going to umpire because I'm not very good at it, and it's a hard job. So
Jackie Yellow's just going to have time to cool down.
And it's 25 in this league. I'll sort it out.
25's been taken.
Good lead up hit. So did he change his boots after? Oh, here's Gibson. Again, he just controls that ball drop, doesn't he? Very good. He's got players streaming everywhere in the pocket. What's the around the corner kick possibly? Yep, there it is. He knew what he was doing, but his teammates didn't.
Yep.
Good tackle. And Broadview just to regain their composure a little bit. Again, that hit could change the game.
So it's a true centre half forward for the Tigers.
So Jake's
Maintaining a 19-point lead on the Sportle and Hahn ultra low carb scoreboard.
Again, if you've just tuned in, PAC down to 19. Riley Davis, Jordan Neal, both with what we'd suspect is concussions at this stage.
Trenordan's kick out wide. He's racing after it there, Sells, but couldn't quite get there. So that'll be last touch, and Broadview with the opportunity here from a true centre wing, out of side of the ground to launch it forward.
Jack Fergus looking for the 130-metre switch on this side. Nothing doing. Long down low. Is that Ralph in front?
Ralph?
Yeah. Oh, it's a free.
Someone's given away the free kick.
Yeah, we're not in a very good position for me to judge that. So, PAC will just chip it there.
Well done by Brazel.
Yeah, Brazel, he's playing on the ball. So, I like that as well.
Kick down towards centre wing.
Delwood!
Yes, good grab.
That's a Bianco mark of the day contender.
That's a contender.
Yeah, you might see that one on Between the Posts this week with your sexy host Tommy Gillor and the good-looking Vince Cosme next week joining me in board, just taking this PAC control. We see these nice little beautiful chiselling balls. The Skiddy March Glenunga call. I'm not sure I'm meant to give away that secret, but we all know it's just marching the ball up the field, gaining ascendancy, setting up position, allowing your zone to take shape behind it. I'll get another one right here, will they? He says no. I'm going to go long down to the pocket, try and lock it in there for a bit. He'll fly from the back. Oh, he was up high there. Might have been Ollie Clark, and it'll be a ball in the right forward playground pocket. I can see my kids down there just swinging away.
Playground pocket it is. That's the attacking side of the ground for Prince Alfred in this third quarter. Down by 19. Good tap down there by Dowwood. There's a quick kick out. Bouncing, goes over.
Well, that's a free kick then against Brazel for the last touch rule, I believe.
Went over pick, jumped up. Couldn't quite get it.
How good would it be to be a kid out today? Look at him bouncing around there on the hill, kicking. There's a good game of footy. A nice ball. He's run under it there.
Yeah.
Not ideal. And they've got the run of the play here, PAC. A handball. He'll turn, he'll shoot. Oh, shut down. Good pressure, but he's got a player on the open side. And it's just about a mark, I would have thought, there to Wade Chant. Wade Chant, the umpire says you can't. My wife told me to say that last night. Yeah. And running for the play, looking good. Ethan Smith. Oh, that's horrible kick that's going to be effective. So I guess it's a good kick. I mean, I don't know. Looks for and finds Mackenzie. Mackenzie now's got Boris. Does he hit him up? The buzzer! Now, again, they've crept on him. Oh, he gives it off. Beautiful, unselfish play. Oh,
Russell.
Kobe Russell with the big rig. That is just horrible. Don't pass off, Johnny. You can kick that far as a beautiful rainbow appears. Again, O'Leary spins. Nice release handball. Time and space. Time for music there. Samuel Rhodes puts it straight down the corridor road. Ball spills ground level. Clever little kick out there. Gets it to Sumner. Sorry, it was Sumner.
Yep.
And they should see it out here through Cam Pritchard's left foot. They do measure control. He'll hit up Jolly now just down the line. And that's the man whose hands you want in. Anything can happen from here. He often takes the 45 inboard. You finish your sausage roll, mate? You're on.
Thank you. And again, the world stops when this man has the ball. Just takes his time. The little chip up, as expected. Who's next in line? Ollie Clark's just wandering down, just shy of centre wing. Goes shorter than that. Bites off a good little on the 45 there to Searles. Ball goes a Jolly again. Now true centre half back. Chips it up again. Chance got it and he's off. Another short pass. That's going to stop. Oh, Benianello.
Oh, he's given a mountain of time.
Just give enough time to get it away. Now the handball goes to McNamara. McNamara is the one who gets it inside 50. Downward. Excellent closing speed there from Fergus. Oh, gee. He's going to end up with the ball here. Swings around, swings one way, then the other way. And the short kick is a good one. And it's taken by Rhodes. Goes down the wing. Was there looking for Smith. Didn't quite get that far.
Just steadied a little bit though, Broadview, haven't they? It's just games just slowed down a little bit. That breakneck speed early where they kicked that 2 goals was dangerous. 2 goals, 1 it might have even been.
Macaulay's kick is good. Perks has got it. So what can he do here, the percolator?
2-2 and 2 out in the full. So two goals and 2 out in the full. Those out in the fulls might bite BAC.
Long and strong to about 40 out. Ball goes over the pack. And Yang, who's going to be under pressure, decides to just boot it through for an own behind.
Yep, he owned it, it's fair to say.
So,
and I've just noticed here, we get our first good look up close, Tyron Hill. That is a horrible little rat's tail he's got rocking, but you know what, kids these days,
yep.
Could be worse.
Whatever floats your boat, I reckon.
Could be out riding skateboards as a 40-year-old. So, good on him. He's out here and he's a good footballer with a horrible haircut. Anyway, let's get back to footy. It's time for think music down at fullback here. And they're going to go long. No, he doesn't. He fooled me as well. Pulls the kick to the 50, and that might just work to O'Leary. Now Hill. So Smith it is. Here's Hill. Just caught behind. Awkward bounce favours PAC. They go long. Oh, big fly! That could have been a Bianco mark of the day, but it's all PAC on his left foot there. That Perks. The percolator. Oh.
They go through for another behind, it is.
Kicked it to Delwa's advantage. Peppering the goals here, or kept peppering that end without maximum impact. And it's fair to say, you'd think that they just need a steadier Broadview. Again, they're up.
How good is that kick from third?
Yeah, it's not bad.
So Smith's got it. So wants to go to the outer side. Come to this side. 2 on 1. So Hill's kick going up towards half forward. Good attack by both players. Looks like they're going to come away with the ball. Here they are. The ball's going to come inside forward 50 here, and the mark's going to be taken.
No.
He's going to pass it off. He has got someone there.
Boris in the middle screaming for it.
Baker?
No, that's Smith. Smith has overlapped and run.
Yep.
And you know what? He's taken it upon himself. He's 40 metres out. He's got the distance. It's just a question of accuracy. Ethan Smith will line up.
It's about 14 minutes since we've had a goal here, so it's about time.
From the Swans Academy, Ethan Smith from 40, just pushes it across via North Adelaide. Only 18, 19 years old, huge future ahead of him. I don't think we've seen the last of him in the sample ranks, if I'm being honest. I reckon there's something about him. I like it, but no score. Craig Pitt, the coach, just goes down and says, I'll take control of this kick out. And full credit to PAC, who fought back hard with only 19 players.
19 points is the margin.
Good pressure there.
Ball right in front of us here. Ianello decides to punch it forward. Just in front of the interchange.
Yeah, good contest there.
Umpire says
O'Leary, Ianello, both having a crack. Just looking around the contest, it's going to be Trenorden and who's doing the ruck work. I think Ralph might be giving him a chop out, is he? Yeah, big Ralph now. Shouldn't miss him, he's got the big yellow boots on. Got the porno mustachio as well. Everyone paired off with the stoppage except O'Leary, the winger, sitting defensive side.
Ianello is his opponent, sitting this side. So he goes right over the back, races on. Smith takes the ball. Umpire says no, nothing to see there. Ends up with Hill. Tyron Hill. There's the kick. It's going to go deep. They're going to take a mark at the back. They are. Is that Russell?
PAC supporters. Oh, he runs around. And I think he might have kicked it, but the umpire's going to pull him back.
Says no, you're not allowed to do that.
Why
Kobe?
not? Why can't he play on?
Oh, maybe unless he wasn't over his mark to start with. I'm not sure. But he'll get another go at it. He'll probably do the same and kick the goal anyway.
I did see some...
Give a bloke a rap, though.
Yeah. I think the PAC supporters really went off to the umpire. They thought about changing their mind, going, no, supporters, you got this one right, we got it wrong. Never seen them change their mind. I don't think they ever will, so... Yeah. A bit like dancing with your sister. There's no point to it whatsoever. Why
hang on here. I thought he was going to. Jack. Craig Pitt's there.
If Jason Dunster was here, he'd say, kick a bloody drop punt, and he does.
He does. He doesn't kick a drop punt, but it doesn't really matter.
It's a goal to Broadview. That's the most important part for them. And that is their 9th. I said they need 12. And again, the white numbers playing absolutely havoc with me.
That was Russell.
It is the big rig.
It's the big rig. That's his third.
Just the 3 goal scorers.
3.
Gibson Turner.
4,
On, Broadview.
And
Just
Saint
getting
too.
some advice.
Pipe down, mate. Pipe down from the cheek seats.
Bit of byplay between Broadview and PAC. Not high quality banter, but certainly a little bit of 6 minutes to go in the third quarter here. We'll stay focused on the footy. Big Ralph's got the big job here. He needs to jump over Trinorden. They've given Chol a nice spell here, so he'll be fresh for the last. And he does, takes it himself, spins out. Nice play, right foot, looks up forward. Half forward fly, arm perhaps shot, nothing doing. Oh yeah, Flanagan, he's been good, hasn't he, since his dad gave us some sausage rolls. Boris at ground level, he doesn't miss these. He's a gold sneak, he's Johnny. Wazza Boris, former Centurion, and what a superstar, acting captain today with his first and their 10th. And I reckon this might just be, they've just managed to regain that half-time lead and have actually extended it to 31 points.
Yeah, so on the Sportal scoreboard, 31 points the margin, 2 goals in a minute to the Tigers after PAC certainly early had the ascendancy. Then it was an arm wrestle for around about 15 minutes or so. But they've wrestled that back, probably going against the breeze.
Speaks a bit to their maturity as well, Broadview. They're playing like an experienced Div 1 team. I would have seen a lot of teams get rattled by this run. And is Brazil rucking? Brazil is rucking, and he's check side rucking, takes his run away, and does a good job.
It gets the tap.
Yeah.
Straight down the hill, though. Hill's kick.
Footy smarts, Vince.
Yep.
Footy smarts.
Goes inside 50. Flanagan having a good few minutes.
Tunnel ball.
Does well. Don't end up with it again here, Flanagan. The kick comes inside forward 50. Russell has a go at it. And he gets it about 5 metres as he's tackled. The clearing kick goes straight in towards the centre circle. Manning's got it and bounced.
Oh!
Big tackle.
Well, that's
tackle by Dalwood.
Okay, it's holding the ball.
Umpire's called holding the ball. Trinorden and Baker. It's going to end up going through for a minor score.
I'll say this. I think that's holding the ball. But I thought that style of tackle was not allowed. Not that there's any intention to it, but I didn't think you could grab and throw them down. But anyway, just thinking out loud here, Vince. Umpire called holding the ball. He took him on. He impeded him. Holding the ball.
So after about 22 minutes, we're right back where we were at half-time with a 30-point margin. And the ball is outside 50 now. Broadcast side, Ralph at the back. Knocks it out of Brazel's hand. Brazel goes back in. Breaks one tackle, can't break the O'Leary tackle. Umpire will come in. And we'll have a ball up right half forward here for the Reds. Travelled by an even 5. Brazel gets it down. Jolly's kick straight over his head with the right. And Manning does well. And Manning doesn't do well. He's actually pushed Garrels in the back. So Garrels will have it on about 55 here. Going to be kicking right over the paintwork. And might fancy himself here late in the quarter. Any score here will win the quarter at the moment for the Reds. So we're right behind this one. Kicks out. He's coming around. Oh,
hit the post.
Smacks it into the post. Gee, that just carried. That just went and went and went.
Couple of quick ones, mate. Don't forget, of course, there's another game. We'll have a score at 3/4 time. Broadview versus, Port District versus Glenunga. And stats are available for that one, obviously on our Dartfish Filming Footy. You can watch that one when you get home, but stay tuned to this one. This is the one. And a big shout out to my beautiful wife whose birthday is coming up. Happy birthday, darling. And thanks for tolerating how much football I do. It's a lot. Okay, you're on, Vince.
So, spoil. Ralph couldn't quite take the mark and goes over the boundary line. Spoil there from Percolator. Brazel's still in the rut. Probably will do that for the remainder of this quarter. Suspect that Hamish Ralph will do the same. And that would be, again, Brazel with the tap down. Manning's kick looks like it's going to stay in. Hill.
He wanted it. He wanted it. He made it his own.
Good mark. So Hill.
3 minutes to go here, so plenty of time for either
Either
team to get an actual run on late in the third.
That ball's now right in front of our position. Big fly from Russell 3D. Couldn't quite bring it down. Packs 3 PAC players. Stacks on the mill there.
whilst we love the stream
over Mulherron.
you can't live footy in the flesh. It's so good here at Broadview. The smack in the flesh, the intensity around the contest, the tackling, the handballs, it's all happening here at Broadview Oval, except that there where Tyson Brazel's went, no, I have a little spell here. I'm rucking, I'm roving, doing it all. Old T-Bone Brazel. Watch out, some dangerous bodies around the contest here. Your likes of Pitt, Charlie looming ominously, Macaulay, McNamara, and it is indeed that man, Macaulay, getting it to half forward. Clark, what a grab. That's a Bianco mark of the day, contender. Good, strong, under pressure. Can't teach that. It's a will to mark the ball. Coming out of the radar, Knots, but chopping across beautifully there. Looked like Manning. Will they get it out? They do. They release the handball and they're out. They'll spread here. No obvious one ahead of the ball. They look, kick to a contest. Good cover there by PAC. They'll get it back going the other way. Brazel this way. Watch out! Oh! And he takes, and he breaks. Time to think music. Ralph takes 2 bounces. He's got players everywhere. And he hits one at centre half forward. And it's that man, the big rig, Kobe Russell, who ironically isn't actually that big. Well played there. You can get, the blood can rush away from the head to the genitals, and you can get ahead of yourself in that moment.
That's right, especially at that height too. You've got to consider the air's a bit thinner up there for Hamish Ralph, so he did well there to have a couple of bounces and made a very, very good decision in kicking it into Kobe Russell. Russell's kick. It's got a mark. No. Play on, no, it's nothing. It's a ball up.
Would have been a mark.
It is a ball up.
Would have been a mark if he had any of the first 3 touches, but he didn't. But claim it, why not?
Why not? Yeah, well, if I was...
He hates
the snag of the day there.
You know I was going to give it to him anyway. So.
Wow. One hand out the ruck, down onto the foot.
Big shout out to Chris and Sia, his mum and dad, who'll be listening or watching, or he'll make him watch that one back, there's no doubt. Johnny Boris, you star. Doesn't have to be your day, and Tom Sumner has had full control of him, but it can always be your moment if you stay in the game. And that is a 6-goal, 34-point lead. Very hard to come back from 34 points down.
Yeah, 34 points, that's as high as it's been in this quarter. Not quite the overall, 36 points he did get out to in the second quarter. But I better write that one down. That's,
now, if I know Johnny, he's just telling Tommy Sumner what I did. I grabbed it out the ruck, snapped it, celebrated. All on you, brother.
Yeah. Well done, JB.
Good tap there, well done.
That might be the new leader in the clubhouse so far.
Jordan having a squirt late, gets it back as well. High up and under, anyone's ball. Percolator at the front. Dowwood claims it. He's done a Boris. Now, based on previous actions, he grabs it out the ruck here, he kicks a 55-metre, wins Jag Meatworks play.
Oh, he's going to have to grab it and kick it 55 out of the ruck contest here to beat that effort by JB. And he puts the 1 mid up. Oh, it does get it. There's the kick. It's not 55 though. Brazel was up there. It's just beating him over the boundary line, and that will be a relieving kick.
Look, obviously Tigers in full control here. Last minute and a half, they just don't want to leak one. You just don't want to give PAC.
Oh, late goals, they're so annoying.
Oh, as the coach killers.
Yeah. So
25 seconds to go. Timekeeper's been great supporting us.
Goes straight out towards the scoreboard side, and he does. Chole's going to fly from about 4 deep. Couldn't quite get up there. Trenorden at the back. Gets his kick inside forward 50, but umpire's called play on. Must have been touched. A little bit of pressure here. Going to get a second go at it. There, Jackson does. They're under immense pressure here. They're piling it on PAC. Can they get a shot at goal? No.
They're
Ferg's handball goes out wide.
That'll be all she wrote.
And the siren's about to go. They've managed to hang on there just under immense pressure. 30
and
34,
34, mate.
34 it is, 73 to 39.
For all their early work, PAC, they had 2 quick goals. They kicked 2 out in the full. Repeat entries.
Conceded 3 late.
2 goals 4 to 3 goals 2. And for the third quarter in a row, the Tigers have won it. 34-point lead at 3-quarter time. Goal kickers, Gibson Turner still with 4. Kirby the Big Rig Russell with 3, Lewis Saint with 2, and Johnny Boris has chimed in with 2 in that quarter. Whilst on the other side, mate, I have actually missed them.
Yeah, Garrels has got 2, Macaulay, Ianello and Dowwood with the opening goal in that third stanza.
Missed Dowwood, apologies for that one, mate. Are we going to take a quick break, mate?
We are going to take a quick break. So on the Sportal scoreboard, 34 points the margin, thanks to Han Ultra Low Carb. Great taste, Ultra Low Carb. How good? Yes, how good. And how good have Broadview been in this first 3 quarters? We'll see if they can march on and claim their first victory of the year.
Eat your wedges. A bit harder that quarter. Probably.
In when you're ready. Well, it's the final stanza here now, about to start at Broadview Oval. 34 points the margin in favour of the hosts. Tigers have been very good. One more goal. First 1 to 12 wins, that's what you call it.
28 minutes away from kick-starting their season, it's fair to say.
Yep. And, well, there was a little bit of discussion at the start of the day about where these two teams are at, you know, given their draw in the first 2 rounds. And
I've got Broadview finishing higher, and it looks like I'm spot on.
well, they're going to finish higher today, we suspect, unless there's a massive turnaround in this last 20-plus time off.
Very hard to do with 19 men. Smith again with a tackle. I love the full forward in the 50. It's hard not to look at Boris, Russell, and Turner. They get it down there. They should kick a couple and ice this game.
Lovely tap by Anyang.
Loved his game today.
Yeah. No, he's certainly stood up. His handball goes forward, but it's gone to McNamara. McNamara's kicks inside forward 50. And going back, well done there by Ben Manning.
Yeah, that's really good football. Brave, courageous, and what you'd expect from the wounded tiger on Anzac Day. I told you it wouldn't happen.
Absolutely. That's a contender for Bianco Mark of the Week. Good hand put in there.
Fergus with a no-look-see.
But here goes O'Leary. O'Leary on the wing's going to go straight down in front of us here. Looking for Ralph. Can't quite make it. Good tap on there by Mulhurry. Now Ralph's run forward. It's going to bounce in front of him. Has to
Nice
go back
tap.
at it.
Smithy.
It again.
He's clean. He's
goes
always
Smith.
clean. Inboard.
Smith goes around the body. Has it come back enough? No, it hasn't. Opening score there as the...
His ability, Vince, to take the ball at speed below his knees is elite.
Opening score in the final stanza is a minor score to the home side.
Jolly to Pritchard. Just buying some ground. Back to Jolly. They'll try and create something. They go straight up the gullet. Looks for Garrels. Nothing doing. Broadview ground level look dangerous. They should be able to get him on the rebound. Boris has 3 of them there, and Boris says, I'm the skipper today. I'll take this one, thank you. I'll put this through a post height. Get ready for the Johnny Boris salute. Popular commentary with the Broadview people. Not so popular with the PAC.
No, well...
The boy, I nearly gave his address away. I'll just say the boy from Sefton Park, just around the corner of Broadview. We grew up here. He knows this ground. He knows these goals, and he should put it through. Thanks for that, Johnny. Made me look like an idiot. I'll sit down and shut up.
Give a man a rap.
And it just leaves the door open. Look at the kids fighting over the ball. Hard ball get. That's a throw. How good is it to be a kid? Wish I was a kid. I mean, I'm kind of a kid, but Jolly will take the kick in. He'll probably go the short one and to get it back. That's a beautiful looking kick, but it's overcooked.
It's just overcooked. Hill's got it.
I want to call him Benny. All day I've been wanting to call him Benny.
Tyron Hill.
Good mark.
And good mark taken in the back line there. That's by Wade Chance. So
Wade Chant. Don't say he can't. His name's Wade Chant.
Yep. Jolly again. Playing behind the ball, trying to set this game up. Go short, good looking kick. That's the Garrels out there might have it.
Yeah, I think they'll try. I think the plan might be
move. They've got to move the ball.
They've just got to maintain for now, and then if they get the first, Jolly will go in the middle. That's the way I read that Craig Pitt's modus operendi here, what he's thinking about doing. Because you're not going to win the game with Jolly at fullback.
No.
But they don't want to lose it either. So here's Sumner. Again, not gaining a lot of meterage, and Broadview working very hard to pair off and not give them easy ones here. Again, they have to bite it off, and it's chopped off, and they've got 4 players at level. Now, here's Smith this time. Smith. Oh, if he could just kick straight. And he's turned over. Oh, I thought the kids were going to take out the umpire then. Wouldn't have been funny. It would have been hilarious. I'm going to get myself in trouble.
You're going to do that. Well, you go back to Jolly. No, too late now. He's covered. Chant goes wider. Out towards the far flank. Now the kick's going to come inboard to Jolly. Right on the 50-metre line. Defensive.
He's had about 10 touches this quarter, Joel, but hasn't probably had much impact.
He's getting his ranking points up, but
yeah.
Now decides to go towards the outer side. Looking for Razzle Dazzle Brazzle, and that's a good mark. Right on centre wing.
He's cramping as well because he's played a lot more midfield minutes than he'd be used to.
Yeah.
Once that cramp sets in, was it his ankle, is it? Battling ankle injury.
So kick goes up towards half forward. Mark that down in your notes.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Dalwood's got it. Feeds it off. Ball inside forward 50. 2-on-2. All over the back here. First one there. Oh no, that's no score.
He's put that into the tennis club and the bowling green. For those of you familiar with with Broadview Oval. And again, you can't help but be impressed by this wonderful establishment.
Yeah.
What a community club.
Josh Garrell's there looking for... Yeah, he's there. Multiple goal kicker was looking for his third. He's still got 2. No
been good
score
today.
there.
Been very good. Oh, they bite right off, and a beautiful kick finds O'Leary. He'll get on his bike normally. No, time just to chip it across to Jackson. Why wouldn't you give it to Jackson? Here comes the 60-metre whooshka to Anyang. Beautiful kick. Oh, you'd love to be a forward leading up to Jackson, wouldn't you? Yeah. There'd be no sorry, Miss Jackson, because his kick is for real. I'm so sorry I just did that. But
Action Jackson. There he goes.
Boris!
Again.
Oh, arm chop. Nothing doing. At the back, Turner. He's dangerous. He's still floating around. Here's Smith. Turner.
Smith and
Quick
Turner.
hands.
I've heard that before, but it doesn't end up with either of them. There is a kick.
Oh, it's a goal.
Is that a goal? It is. Oh, it looked that to me. For all money like that went across the face. So, it's that Flanagan that's kicked that goal.
Yeah, he's just thanked the Lord above. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, Flanagan. I'm not going to lie, Vince, from this angle. It looked out the full.
For all money, that looked like it went right across the face.
Is that Callum Flanagan? No?
No, Kane.
Kane? Are we sure?
13.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, Brody!
And
Take him and bury him!
That is, thank you.
And there you go.
Special comments to some of our tired tigers just to the left of us. Well lubricated now. Plenty of hops and yeast and wheat in their system. But that's the 12 goals I talked about. And you think Broadview now by how much?
Yeah. Trenorden slips over after he took it out of the ruck. Brazel tackled by Anyang. Ball spills free in the tackle. Umpire's going to call something. He's going to give Brazel benefit of the doubt.
Dump tackle, I think.
With a dump tackle.
He'll go out wide here, but this isn't going to cut him open. I just think almost conserving percentage type operation. Oh, Broadview here. Anyang in best position. No one puts their arms up. That's what you're going to do. He's out the back here. The skipper goes bang, and maybe, just maybe, there's a sniff for Broadview.
Is there a pulse?
Lockie McNamara with his first. And it's very hard to keep that man down for 4 quarters. Couple of bit of violent imagery up here from some of our spectators. Hopefully that's not making the call. Foot on the throat type stuff is probably what they're alluding to. And just in the middle here, just having a look at can they find a way. Well, in the middle they've got Ollie Wilkins having a crack with Pitty the captain, Trenorden in ruck, and the 4th man in there would be Garrels, is it? It is, Josh Garrels. So going with a different mix in the centre bounce attendance, not something you always see from PAC. Trying something a little different here, Vince.
Yeah, they are. Umpire, someone's running. No, someone's being pushed over.
Yeah, at full forward down there. Free kick, and he's down again. No one touched him that time. And 25, it's the captain, Luke McCulley. He's gone down behind the player. I think Fergus has gone past him. What could only be described as a love tap.
McNamara's going to get the ball here, is he? He is. And he's. This is going to be an amazing stat. He's going to have the last 2 kicks of the game, and they're both going to be a goal.
That is absolute insanity from the Broadview defence, and Matty Burgess would be going cocoa bananas. When you're 6 goals up against the Premiers, you do not do that kind of crap. That is craziness. Get some discipline, boys. Are you just
I'm just seeing a few arms waving there in the Broadview tent.
And I think that someone needs to remove themselves from the back line for that. That is just rubbish.
Yep. But it's 2 in 20 seconds.
Yeah, and as players appear on the boundary line ready for the changes. Anyang now needs to get the ascendancy back and jump all over Trenorden here.
Yep.
In the middle still, we've got Smith with Anyang. Oh, beautifully done. Running through is Jackson on the left. Good pressure though. And he's dumped him downfield. Umpire's getting heavily involved in this, and Ralph, he'll go quickly and he'll just chip across to Boris. Boris holds his feet, well done. Turner at ground level, danger, danger. The danger is real. The danger is real! It's Gibson bloody Turner! High five!
It has to be.
Now, I'm calling it. I'm calling it. If
That's
ever
it.
we've seen it, that's your Jag Meatworks goal of the day.
That's the snag of the day.
And I'm telling you, that bit of commentary's going on as well. That was great. That
Oh,
was just fun to call.
magnificent
Well-
from Turner. I hope he wears size 9s because that's what we've got here.
Can he win both awards?
Well, I think
Ooh.
maybe he can win both awards. I don't know.
13 and a half to play here still, so yeah, well, I mean, it's 6 goals the difference. He's kicked 5. I'd say that you could probably say that it'd be a lot closer if he wasn't playing. Yeah, great commentary that.
Turner's got a handful.
I agree with you. Flanagan's been all right, hasn't he?
Yep.
He's in the middle now.
Up you go, Anyang tries to take it out the ruck, unsuccessful. Handball from Trenorden. Little dinky kick comes out. Pitt's kick goes much longer in towards the 50. Oh, big fly from Manning. Couldn't quite take it. Coming through Clark. Couldn't quite take it. Ferg with the kick. Looking out for Tyron Hill out on the wing. Good. Protected the space of the ball there. Smart play from Hill in front of Wilkin there. So Hill decides to go further down this commentary
Ralph.
side.
Oh.
Ralph couldn't quite take it. Pitt front and centre but couldn't take it. McCauley does well. Pops it up, but that's ill-directed. 2 players there. It's going to end up with Lewis Saint. So Saint at halfback.
Good play by Jackson. He just settle down, breathe, inhale, exhale, hit a target, and use young Hilly.
Oh, Smith.
His mouth guard's popped right out of his gullet. Oh, great
to
ground
put
ball.
that back in.
Lovely play there. That's Cameron. Yeah, Mulherron and Yang. Oh, I tell you what, he could have been sat on. And here's Hill again. Hill's been good. Goes along. And, is that Russell?
It is.
Kobe, the big red Russell. He'll line up for his 4th. And just finally, if it's not already, put this one completely to bed.
It was Mum and Dad.
Yeah, well done, boy. How's the commitment from Ethan Smith there?
Yeah.
That's good.
Magnificent. They've had a lot of good plays today.
Yep.
Hill's second half's been excellent. Smith's been great all day.
Jackson's first half was wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had contributions across the board.
We're going to butt head in about 10 minutes when we try and work out these awards because I'm not convinced on Gibson's goal of the day.
Yeah.
I want one more from him. Give me one more and you can get both awards. Beautiful finish there. Kobe Russell with his 4th will be very happy with that return.
That's right, Russell. So it's 3 goals to 2 now in this quarter. And margin out to a game high, 42 points.
Probably remiss of me not to apologise. I've taken it on. When Gibson Turner kicked that goal, you're looking at, I spat all over you. Sorry, mate, I got excited.
Oh, well, I got the long sleeves on, mate. Didn't feel it on the hairy arm, but it's okay.
That was good football.
So 42 points the margin on the Sportal. And Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard. Hahn Ultra Low. Great taste Ultra Low Carb. How good, yes. How good have the Tigers been today? About halfway through this last quarter. Bit of a high tackle there on Brazel. Not once, but twice. Umpire's going to call play on. Garrels has got it. Decides to go out towards the far pocket. A tackle's going to be applied. Good tackle. Now it comes out looking there for Sells. Sells, he's tackled as well. Their tackling's been good all day.
Yeah, pressure, they've hunted, they've got the numbers to the ball. I think they've outworked PAC, if I'm being honest. So that's the way I see it. And probably the scoreboard sees it that way too.
Yeah.
You got some sheets for me, please, mate?
I do have some sheets. You want to start working on
I think I
filling
better.
those out? I think
The goal of the day is set.
Goal of the day's
Don't
got to
want
be
ruin
set.
it, but
No.
that's as good as it gets.
we're happy to pay that now, unless we see a miracle. Anyang's got it right on the defensive 50. Just dumped down to the ground a little bit there. Nothing doing, according to the umpire. I'll have it, and up it goes. Anyang takes it out. Rubber kick goes about 10 metres. Ball's now true centre half forward. Smith just like he's like a battering ram. Players going at it again now. Can't quite get it there, Mulherron.
You know, you talk about Smith. I mean, he's only literally a kid. He's a teenager. What a future that guy's got.
Up it goes again. Dalwood gets it down. Beautiful smother there by Saint.
Yeah, no, good football. With Smith as well, it's hard not to like him. Good, sensible haircut. You know, real meat and potatoes type operator. Don't see enough of it.
Up it goes again. Dowd gets it down this time. There he is again. Smith. Oh, beautiful tackle by Brazel, but he breaks out of it though, Mackenzie. Ball comes towards the centre now. Oh, over the top. Ralph can't get it. Running back with it now. Good push
on the floor.
Oh, is that going to be? It is.
Got the other sheet for me, mate.
So kick comes inboard.
Jackson. Bang. Look at that. Look at the way the ball travels. Just slices. Oh, there's that Falcon. I reckon that's got Johnny Bonus right in his giant bonds. Come on, boys. Use your hands. Oh, he's angry now. He's angry. Look out. He's angry.
Good chase.
Great chase by the big fella. Coming off a Falcon.
Yeah. Obviously, he must have concussed him, otherwise why would a full forward run that far?
What is he doing?
Unbelievable. So Rhodes has got it. Going to go inboard. Straight towards centre half forward. Another nice long kick's going to land about 35 out. Big pack. Jolly with the fist from behind. Manning decides to just get it a little bit wider. Good smother there by Pitt. Option here for Clark. Oh. Well played there again by Hill. Jeez, I've loved his second half. Hill, good tackle by Dalwood. And Hill's actually going to get the free kick. Maybe a bit of victim of circumstance, Dalwood, just because of his height there, maybe put him a bit high.
Perhaps his knees gave way as well, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, I know. I thought I'd just keep that to myself because I know that you'd go on about it.
No,
anyway, the ball's about 40 metres out. Looks like it's O'Leary that's got it at the moment. He's brought to ground and he's been pinged.
Just call it like I said, Mr. Cosmo.
That's right. Charlie looks like he's going to get the free kick, is he? No, Pritchard's going to get it. I doubt, is he going to go to Charlie across goal? No, not quite. Little lead on from the percolator, not on it. He decides to go to the outer side. 1-on-1. Brazel does well, puts his body out and then tackled beautifully. Yep. Tackled beautifully. Was initially did well to outbody his opponent, but then didn't get the kick away. So now repeat inside forward 50s here for the Tigers. Ball bobbing around a bit like a pinball off about 3 heads. Ends up now just coming out to Seals.
Interesting, I just overheard someone say Lununga beating Port District. Not sure how accurate that is.
Well, you check that. I'll keep going here. Manning's got it. He's the second deepest player on the ground. He's halfway between the wing and half forward. Spots up a lead and kicks it straight to the percolator. So you'd like to have that effort once again.
Big shout out to North Adelaide Footy manager Darryl Winter, who's here looking at the play. Former 2009 Premiership player, always looking at the juniors in this area, of which these two clubs are in the North Adelaide zone. Apparently he waved to us and we gave him nothing. Probably had a pastry in my mouth, so apologies, Darryl. And if Lununga do beat Port District, I tell you what, that opens up this whole competition, doesn't it?
It does.
As the man next to us just makes an absolute mess of his beer.
I know,
that's terrible.
It's a boy.
It is a boy.
So Dalwood, kick smothered. Ball around on half forward, stacks on the mill now, about 10 players around this ball. Does bob out, tackle applied by Dalwood.
7 to go, they need 7 goals. Even with Lee Matthews' theories, they're in big trouble.
I don't like their chances. Kick 7 goals and they've got to kick another 7 in the last 7. There you go.
All the 7s, mate.
That's it. Up it goes again. Tapped down by Anyang. Sharked well there by Wilkin. Trying to break free.
Well, with 7 to go, Mr. Cosmo,
yes.
I've got to ask you the question.
Do that.
Is it Ethan Smith or is it Gibson Turner? Who's been the best on ground today?
Let me think about that. So after Dalwood's tapped it down and the ball comes out now towards the wing. Hit. Goes down. Ridden in the tackle. Garrels comes up with it.
Or is it Cho Anyang? Probably not. But
Dalwood. Oh, kick straight off the ground. Trenorden goes through. Pitt now applies the tackle. Initially had the opportunity possibly to get to the ball, but it's sitting at half forward. So we've just got a little bit of a lull in the game here.
I think what your theory of the fact that he's kicked 4 goals in the first half when the game's up for grabs, I think that probably just gives it to him. And then the 5th when they're coming, just to kick the sealer, kick the point. Probably only had 10 touches today, but couldn't have been much better.
It just depends when the game's there. It's the players that stand up for me now. It can be the first half, but Inevitably, it can be someone in the last quarter in a close game it's the match winner.
Yep.
So, game was there to be won, and he was electric.
Pretty flat with Boris. I said he kicked 4, he's only kicked 2. Needs to lift.
Well, he's got 6 minutes to do it.
Yeah. And the game just almost entering, with all due respect, into a bit of... Yes,
Junk
it is,
time.
mate.
Junk time.
Now it's
okay.
time for some bruise-free stuff. No one wants to get hurt here.
That's right.
Give me my Meatworks voucher. Give me my best on ground.
That's right. There's a nice long kick. Is that Jackson? Action Jackson? No, he's missed. So it's a minor score.
And I reckon Gibson Turner might be giving these Archie songs to his young fella,
little brother or little sister.
Kobe Collins.
I got the size 9s, did I?
Yeah.
Well, you're just never quite sure.
You know why? Because I took all the size 13s. I've got them in every colour.
Well, lucky we didn't give it to Anyang then, because he would have fit in those 13s. But
he's certainly got very big feet.
Yes. So don't run away too far, Gibson. You got a pair of thongs to collect.
He's going down to kick another snag.
Yeah.
And he's going to go get some snags.
Yeah. That's right. No, don't go around too far. He might end up with both awards here. That could be a historic first. A dual winner.
Hey, I reckon he's running to the wrong end. I don't think he knows which end he's meant to be at.
Wilkin. Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's just done enough. He's just done enough, hasn't he?
That's it. That's got to be the winning point.
That's it. You've just won yourself.
Action Jackson. The kick's going to go over the top. Oh, it's on here.
Oh!
He's got to pick it up. Oh, pick it up. Pick up the ball!
Give it to Turner!
Oh! No, umpire calls play on! Don't pay for it!
Turner with the shepherd! Broadview with the top! Party pooper on the line as he gets mugged by the kids. Gibson Turner, he is the human highlight reel of Division 1 footy. If you haven't watched him today, get out to watch Broadview play this year. He's going to give you some excitement. What a star.
So the kick from Macaulay after we had a chance to take our breath.
Oh.
Goes out wide. I'll tell you what, this bloke's been really good in the second half. He's tried to lift him. Kick goes out towards the wing. A couple of players having a dance on the dance floor out there. Ends up with Pitt from Garrels. Looks inside. It's a 1-on-3 almost. Well done. Oh, can't pick it up, Clark. Now the 3's going to win out. Here we go. Smith with the handball. Ball's going to come inside forward, 50 yards high. Up there, Fergus!
Oh, good play on! Well, that's holding the ball then. The third one...
Touched.
Yeah. Without ruining between the posts for everyone, I think Cho Anyang deserves a vote for getting him going 12 to 15 touches in the
And
first half.
two quality ruckmen too. I mean, he's burnt... Well, poor old Jordan Neal obviously had to go off.
Yep.
Then you've still got Trenorden and Jalwood. He's beaten 3 quality players today.
Yep, no, he's been fantastic.
Yep. So the Percolator's got it. Josh Perks goes towards the outer side. Come towards this side.
Well, calm down, commentator.
Jalwood. That's it. Kick it this way. Wilkin, kick this way. No, turn around, son.
Commentating, mate, not barracking. Come on. You've been good today. Don't drop it off now.
Well, let's see what kick he does. If he had kicked it this side, it would have been a perfect drop punt. Perks is there again.
Take it, Bex in the lay down. They'll go long now.
It's
PAC just
one-on-one.
overcooks it. And tailor-made for Broadview. Good pressure there. Game's still going here, and they'll just look to release up the middle. And he's in a world of his own. He could kick a goal here from 70. Goes long unselfishly. Turner's alone in the square. He's all alone. Player coming. Oh, and good pressure. Bang, good pressure. That's a good repeat effort there by Turner. Again, tried to protect the ball. Great spoil. Might have been Tommy Sumner. Credit where it's due to the PAC player.
I don't know if Cooper O'Leary is an appropriate substitute changeover from Hamish Ralph, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. There's seconds to go here, and umpire's called a dump tackle on Gibson Turner there. He's he's getting up okay. That's okay. Jolly's got it. Had a lot of the ball in the last quarter, Jolly.
Now, I am going to shoot straight off at final siren to give the awards out, mate.
Yep.
So just quickly while I can, I just want to thank the Adelaide Footy League, Filming Footy, Uvint, and I'm not like I say this with my hand on my heart, to be able to call a game on Anzac Day, it nearly gets me emotional because it's a gift from God. It's a gift that was created by your ancestors and mine who fought and served for us. And the fact we're all here today, it's a bloody beauty, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Absolutely. We've loved our time here. My first opportunity to call a game on Anzac Day, and it's been a fantastic experience. And Yang's got it with the one arm. So we look in the outer side. So
all three players in the votes have just chimed in late as well, just to go, you know what? We do deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you. So we'll start running through a few of our broadcast sponsors here. Of course, our scoreboard, 14.11.95 to 7.9.51 at the moment. This Sportal and Hard and ultra low carb scoreboard. So just trying to bring it out. The ball's going to come out here to Pritchard all by himself.
Oh, he gets a bit of
player of the day, of course. Are we going to give that away? Gibson Turner, I think we have, haven't we?
Yeah.
Gibson Turner.
Jagman,
our player of the day.
Snag
He wins the magnificent size 9 Archie, so I hope he's got a little brother.
No, Archie's is for best on ground.
Yeah, he gets that too, doesn't he?
And he gets the Meatworks for the goal of the day.
Our broadcast sponsor today, Filming Footy. Live stream game day recording specialists. Get your footy stats with Filming Footy ball on centre.
There it is.
There's the siren last mark of the day. Taken by Clenorden, but means little. 14.11.95 to 7.9.51. That's a 44-point margin here to Broadview, and they have.
Congratulations to Broadview. Well done to both teams, and thanks again, guys. I'll catch you later.
Thank you so much, TJ. It's been an absolute pleasure to call with you today on Anzac Day. 44 points the margin here, so they had 2 losses between 8 and 9 goals. They've managed to grab half of that back with their first win of the year. They go to 1-2 the Tigers, and the first loss for the Reds, the reigning premiers, they'll drop to 2-1, and wouldn't be surprised if their percentage is actually below 50 on the back of those 2 close wins they had. Just going through we've been through some of the better players. We've been talking about that. Some of the goal kickers today. Firstly, for the Tigers, Saint 2, Turner 5, a big handful for him. Kobe Russell 4, Boris kicked 2 in the third quarter. Flanagan chimed in with 1 in the last quarter. For the Prince Alfred, the Reds, the Garrels had 2, Macaulay, Ianello, Dowd with 1, McNamara with 2. It was a total of 7, so just not quite enough for them. So on behalf of myself, Tommy Javor, and to Harry, our magnificent producer, he has done a wonderful job behind the camera. Thank you all for your viewing and your listening attendance today. It's been a privilege to be here on Anzac Day, and we look forward to seeing you again. Well, there'll be some more games on Saturday, of course, and then, of course, going into round 4 next week. So from myself, Vince Cosme, and all of our team involved here, we bid you farewell and enjoy the rest of your Anzac Day. Well done. Thank you. Well, I got 2 votes today. That's right. Oh wow, good effort. Where it is? No, it must be a long way away if I don't know where it is.
2 hours south.
It's a long way away. Yeah.
It's a fun tour, really enjoyed it, thank you.
Cool, thank you. Oh, we just love doing it.
Well played, Ashley.
TJ does the rap every Sunday morning, but he's normally involved with Virginia Football Club out of an hour north of here.
Right.
So he's involved with them on Saturday. So